named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she can dance like a little Egypt. She works down at the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. Said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the record at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much.
Thought we'd try something different today instead of... Oh, shut up. He's giving me a twofer. Instead of Tom McDonald, let's talk about a little Tiny Tim singing Rod Stewart's
All right.
If You Want My Body and You Think I'm Sexy. Hit it, Tiny.
She sits alone waiting for suggestions. He's so nervous, avoiding all the questions. His lips are dry, her heart is gently pounding. Don't you just know exactly what they're thinking? If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on baby, let me know. Why, if you really need me, just reach out and touch me. Come on, sugar, tell me so. He's acting shy, looking for an answer. Come on, honey, let's spend the night together. Now, hold on a moment. Before we go much further, give me a dime so
this is the worst shit ever.
This is terrible.
This guy made a career out of this, singing like that. He made a freaking career.
Did he sing the song like tiptoe?
That's his claim to fame.
I mean,
Tiptoe through the tulips, buddy.
Tiptoe.
Oh, that big. And when I was 8 in second grade,
Yeah.
I dressed as Tiny Tim, and I lip synced with a little ukulele, "Tiptoe Through the Tulips" on the talent show.
This is the tiptoe through the whatever is the #1 song played at Buddy's.
Are you shitting me?
It's like
Are
a
you
real weird deal. There's this guy, big guy that's always there. He comes in and he always plays it. But, and he plays it almost to piss people off.
Yeah.
Because it's so shitty.
It's so shitty.
But then some nights it'll get to where other people start playing it to make everybody mad at this big guy. And like it's so weird because he is the person who originally played it, but now everybody else in the bar is playing it and people are coming up to him and yelling at him. And I mean, some nights it gets to where like, if somebody says I played this song again, I'm kicking their ass. And it's just like
sounds like the shittiest bar in the whole world, Trey.
I know. I'm
just everything.
There's
never. It's not good stories. It's just
not.
Going, why would anyone go there?
do that?
It's like the only bar left in the universe. You go, well, I mean, there is Buddies.
I mean,
Now I think it was pretty rude to interrupt Tiny Tim.
Sorry, Tiny Tim.
This high-rise apartment, at last he can tell her exactly what his heart meant.
I mean, if he was on any show, American Idol, America's Got Talent, I mean, he'd just get gonged. He'd get booed off.
You want my body, and you think I'm sexy. Come on, baby, let me know. If you really need me, just reach out and touch me. Come on, baby,
Yeah, I mean, without the high voice, it's even worse. At least you get to give us the gimmick.
So you were lip syncing this?
No, I was doing Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just saying this guy.
I don't know. I have no idea why I thought of that idea. I guess that's pretty bizarre.
His heart is beating like a drum. At last he's got his girl home.
All right, let's get to the. What an asshole. This guy sucks ass. What does it say? The time.
This is a mental issue.
Yeah, I think.
The time machine.
Okay, you know what? This is a desperate man who had a offbeat, quirky, not even a hit, just a phenomenon. And then there's nothing you can do after that because people are just like,
you got to do this.
You got to do this because you got to try. I mean, what is he gonna do? There's no way. It was just people liked it because it was so different, And he was doing. He did all the vibrato and the falsetto. Yeah, but all you want is that one song, and then you want Tiny Tim to go away. But I think he did after this. After this, he went away.
I don't know. They're loving it. Sounds like they're loving it.
I think this is a show where
applaud.
They got the applause. I mean, if you
applaud or die.
All these places have the applaud. I mean, they must have laugh signs too, because people laugh at the stupidest stuff on these shows. Tiny Tim, I think he was accused of a spousal abuse, if I'm not wrong, and he slowly faded away. Because he only had one gimmick. He had the gimmick, Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Yeah, I'm guessing is he alive still?
I think
still getting that money.
No, I think
a dollar a month from Buddies. It's keeping him going. A mailbox money from Buddies.
Mailbox money. Yeah, I know. They're keeping him. He died 30 years ago.
Oh man.
1932 to 1996. So he was 60 back then. I mean, he died when he was 64, I think. 1932. Tiny Tim. I wonder if they're gonna say if Tiny Tim's an American singer and ukulele player who rose to fame in the late 60s, known for his falsetto rendition of songs like Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Oh, I gotta read some more. Known for his memorable appearances on The Tonight Show and Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. He even married his first wife, Miss Vicky. I don't know what that means. That's some old reference. That's about it for Tiny Tim. See, they stop. They stop there. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. They're like, there's nothing else to say.
It wasn't
nothing
enough.
else to say.
Was it enough to make a living on? You think?
What? Tiptoe Through the Tulips?
Yeah.
I
Do
mean,
you think he died poor, or with working at Winn-Dixie,
I think
or
so.
did he die? Living a decent life, trying to survive off Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking the bag boy. Let's see.
Hype training coming.
Hype train.
Monday
I don't
hype
even know
train.
what's going on. I don't even know what's going on.
I know.
Crystal Gale subscribed for 59
I think they
months.
want some Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
You want- That's what we need right now. I'm so confused. Where's the woo? All right, here we go. We got Crystal Gale, 59 months. We've got Ned's Navy, 48 months. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. VW Rick, 66 months. Hot damn.
How
VW.
damn?
Hot damn. We got. I don't know if I can do a Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Hype train trace. I just don't know if I can do
You
it.
can do it.
It would take me too long to find the Tiptoe.
It's
Through
right there. I see it.
Oh, you see it? Okay,
I
it's a
see it.
It's a Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Hot.
Whatever he did to it.
Oh, look at this! Look what you got me this. Okay, here we go.
Oh man, he's
Kevin.
so much weirder than even the other video.
That's because he's a weirdo. Yeah, this is what. Look at it. This is why he got famous. This deal. Kevin JK, 100 bits. Prince Nevada Landy, 64 months. With
I feel like if you have this guy on your show and you give him money, you should get in trouble for.
Check this guy's hard drive.
Yeah.
Where's what we're saying? Kevin JK, 100 bits.
His hard drive for sure.
Oh my God. Kevin JK, 100 bits. I think it's a short song, thank God. Kevin JK, 100 bits. Big Kahuna subscribed for 64 months. Trace people they're absolutely loving your Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
How's he doing modern day on YouTube? What's he got? What's his views?
Yeah. That's a good 50 million views, buddy.
50 million?
50 million views. Big Kahuna, 64 months. I already said that.
Oh, if he would have held out a little longer and not died, he would have balled out.
Oh, thank you,
with
Tiny
his
Tim.
YouTube money.
All right, we're on a hype train. I got to get my act together here, Trace. Hype train level what? Can you see what level are we on?
Level 3, I think we're on.
Already level 3. It was the Tiptoe Through the Tulips deal,
It
Trace.
was. I told you.
Good job, buddy. You're a
visionary.
You're a visionary. So, the electrician came. That's why we were late. I forgot to explain to
Yeah.
everybody. The electrician came, and that's why we were late. He came at 5
You
till.
piece of shit!
So we got to get the air going.
Have a great Friday, you motherfucker!
It's been a week with no air.
My headphones get real sweaty.
Oh, yeah!
Not that bad. Put a fan on you.
I'm just saying my headphones be dripping.
A fan cures everything.
Fucking cock ass!
Level 3 hype train.
Fucking cock
Monday
ass!
morning hype trains. Get Trace his.
What?
Choose a bit and have a fucking good time.
Oh, yeah!
Kevin JK, 1,000 bits. Trace.
Shots until we fucking go blind.
Wow.
Kevin JK, another 1,000 bits.
Every Friday
VW Rick, 100 bits. 35% on a level 3 hype train on a Monday, Trace. It's
I'm not relaxed. I'm full head.
your full his. Trace is full his. Full his Monday morning hype train. Full his Trace Monday morning hype train. 35% level. What level is that? Level 3. Come on, man.
Wow.
I got hairy legs.
Yeah, all chaos broke loose at about 7:55.
Here?
Yeah, I'm just standing. I'm actually going to check on Donna because I think she overslept. Because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, it's getting
I think
late.
you're gonna say overdose for some reason.
Yeah, you know that too. That's why she sleeps late. And all of a sudden I hear the dogs go nuts. Just go nuts. And I think, oh shit. So I had to go get her out of a dead sleep and go, hey, electrician's here. Her favorite thing in the world. It is the worst thing to get woken up like that.
Yeah.
While you're sleeping. Hey, somebody's here. You got to get up, get dressed, and talk to him. PW Rick, 100 bits. Kevin JK, another 1,000 bits, taking us to 70% on a level 3 hype train.
You piece of shit loser.
Kevin JK, out of control.
Level 4.
Out of control, Kevin JK, 1,000 bits.
Squash.
Kevin JK, another 1,000 bits. Level 4, 15%.
Very nice.
Dion's Bathtub gifted a tier 1 sub.
She is a pretty or she
That's
have a
188. Thank you, Dion's Bathtub. Cocaine. Sean fucking Raz gifted a tier 1 sub. That's 145. Thank you.
sexy time.
I think we need to start reading the names of the subs that are gifted. Like the guy who gets the sub.
Who's the receiver?
Yeah, the receiver from Dion's was Van T. Barfoot. Ooh. See, I never heard of I never heard of Van T. Barfoot before. Sean Rouse is Frankie Yams. Thank you, Frankie Yams, for listening to the show. Level 4, 28% on a
Fuck that shit.
Pep Blue Ribbon. On a Hype Trace Get Trace his Monday morning, 53% on a level 4 with a Kevin JK 1,000 deal. Tiny Tim, 50 million views, buddy.
Yeah, Tiny Tim's
He could have been cashing it in.
cashing
He could have
in.
been he could have made a Tiny Tim meme coin.
It's one of those guys that gets rich after they die.
Yep.
In quarantine, and like I need to get out.
Could have done a Tiny Tim meme coin. Like Hawk to a girl and duped everybody, got a few million, and then she got off scot-free.
Did she?
She got off scot-free.
But she also fell off the map. I haven't seen her anywhere.
Well, she came back because she did fall off the map,
Yeah.
and then she came back and said hi, and I don't know, but I don't think anybody cares anymore.
No,
It's like nobody's gonna watch the Hawk Tua podcast now.
No.
She had her shot and she blew it, but she got the meme coin. She got the
Yep.
millions.
I think everybody that would listen to her podcast invested into her meme coins, and now
Yeah.
she ruined her fan base.
And she's just she got off scot free. I think she was, she probably went to the FC. Everybody's investigating the FCC, the SEC, all these people about this meme coin thing, and they went, and she was like, I don't know, I just did what they told me, and they're like, all right, nothing we can do here. I think it's legal. It's illegal to do. It's legal.
Yeah.
Just a pump and dump, I think, is legal
Might
for some
be.
stupid reason. What do we got here? We got VW Rick, 100 bits.
I mean, I think I've seen clips of her podcast, and you watch it for 30 seconds, and you're like, oh, well, she's not a podcaster. She's just the drunk girl that got lucky on the side of the street,
Yeah,
and
she's
this ain't no good.
And she tried. I don't blame her for trying.
Oh, yeah, you gotta
I mean,
try.
I think she did it. She played it perfect. Now she can just fade into the woodwork with $1 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Because she didn't care. She's like, I don't know. She's a drunk girl.
Made $1 million, made another $1 million, went a scam, and now she's good.
Good job,
Go back to her farm and live out life.
Kevin JK, 1,000 bits. BW Rick, 100 bits. Kevin JK, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500 bits. Level of 5. Hype train on a Monday morning. Hot damn, 9% level 5. How about them apples,
Damn,
Trace?
how about them apples?
How about Tiny Tim? We're making money out. We're making money off of Tiny Tim, and
I know.
everybody's making money off of
Thanks,
Tiny
Tiny
Tim,
Tim.
except him. He died penniless, like the weirdo he was. Just like begging for money with
Yeah.
a ukulele.
On the side of the road.
I'd like to know a little more about the Tiny Tim story. I don't think there's ever been a movie, The Tiny Tim
I don't
Story.
think it'd be a very good one.
I think he was a true weirdo. Inkspike says, something tells me that a girl who is famous for Haktua has a way of getting out of something. Out of anything. Yeah, she's one of them girls. She, Donna's missing the good times, says Kevin Jackie. Yeah, we got, got to take care of the things to get the air conditioning going again.
Yeah. Wasn't the house about to burn down or something?
Nah, yeah.
A little bit.
I think eventually.
A little bit.
I think
Eventually it would have
if that-
burned down.
If that problem hadn't been fixed. Because when the breaker was getting hot,
Yeah, that's not good.
and then one day, so we weren't running the air, we were like, let's see what's going on with this. And somebody left the air on, and I'm walking down the hall and was like, what's that? That smells like an electric fire.
That would be my luck. I wasn't told about it. And the one day I turned the AC down 2 degrees, I burned your house down.
Oh, I got up.
You blame me for all eternity that I burnt your house down when all I did was
Yep.
turn the AC down.
Yeah, I got up that one morning. I walk in. I was like, "Holy crap! It's freezing in here!" And you set it to 70 degrees
Oh, yeah.
when we hadn't even been running it.
I was like, it's
And,
hot in here.
And thank God the house did not burn down. Level 5 hype trade, 9%. 4 minutes left.
I don't know. I feel guilty about something when I turn my AC below 70. I don't know why.
You feel what?
I feel guilty.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I did-
towards.
I've always been that way too. I was always just about. I'm a weirdo. I don't like to waste water or waste electricity. It's like a weird, stupid thing. Like
It's
I was a
not
depression,
that weird.
depression
It's weird
age
that
kid or
people-
something.
It's weird that people just gave up on that. I mean, that used to be what kids' cartoons were about. Brushing your teeth and not wasting water, and Barney used to say, "Don't let the water run." Nobody's caring about the
Nah,
water.
nobody- Nobody's even telling that. Nobody's saying don't waste the water.
It's a society that we've got past the point of no return, I think, and they've just, I bring it up all the time that 15 minutes of video games and having a nightlight in your room was supposedly bad for you, but now they won't even say that 30 hours of video games a week and staring at a TV till you fall asleep could even be remotely bad for
Yeah.
you. We don't even mention it.
It's going to be an interesting sociological experiment to see how this upcoming generation of gaming, 18-hour-a-day telephone, screen time addicted, snowflaked, pampered people are going to run a country.
Yeah.
I don't think that's why it's all coming to a head. They know it can't go on with these people. They know the Social Security with these people. Nobody's paying in. They're not working. They're waiting for the government to get them a check. So it all comes together. Whatever they're doing.
Are we getting $5,000?
Oh, Trace.
Are we getting $5,000?
Here, Trace, let me tell you. While this hype train is stalled on the tracks, it's the buffalo.
At 9%.
A herd of 8,000
We're
bison.
gonna have to blast the
We gotta
bison.
kill it. We gotta blast the bison.
the bison to get through if we want to
Big
finish
pile-
this level 5 hype
We
train.
need a big pile of skulls. 1.5 minutes left, level 5. What are you saying about... You're going to say something.
About what?
About what we were talking
What
about.
were we talking about?
Are you shitting me?
China.
It was something. Was it something with being rich or
I don't know.
I don't remember what.
I'm really rich.
I feel bad about the AC unit.
Thank you for the level 5 hype train. Appreciate it. You feel bad about what? Was that? You still can't remember what you're talking about.
I know.
Yeah, we went off on a tangent, and then I got distracted by the hype train, and there was medicinal involved, and we're gonna move along.
But the AC, like, I mean, if I could, like, I would set it somewhere like in the low 60s. As long as can set like a timer for it to change to, 72, 75 once I wake up and get going. I hate waking up in the cold. You just don't want to get out of bed.
That would be like, they need a thermos. You probably have that smart thermostat stats, and you can just set it. I want it this degree here, this degree here, this degree there. Yeah, I hate it cold. I can't get out of bed when it's cold. I'm just like, I can't do it. I'm always running late and when it's cold.
Yeah.
I sleep to the last second. I don't even sleep. I'm just sitting there going, I don't want to get up. We're huge sissies down here in Florida. But that's how we were raised. I mean, this cold weather doesn't even happen hardly. It's an anomaly. It sucks. I'm gonna die.
I thought I was going to die of hypothermia one time living in Florida. But, I mean, it was almost legit. I had, like a couple years ago, our heater went out. And we'd get home and turn on, we had 2 heaters in the house, little ones, space heaters. And we try and turn them on before it even started getting cold, at night. So, and then at night, get down to maybe 60 or so with the heaters on. But it was all right. And just one time, I think Lauren was in a different state or in Colorado. I don't know where she was, actually. And I got home real late at like midnight or 1.
Yeah.
It was like 30 degrees out. And I walk in the house and it's 45 inside. And just, it was too far gone for the heaters to get it back warm.
2 tiny heaters. So what'd you do? Just bundle up?
I was bundled up, but I was still cold.
Oh, still cold. That sucks.
Yeah. It was.
You needed like 5. I wonder how many blankets it takes to get warm when it's 45.
Is there temperatures where blankets won't do the deal? You could have 1,000 blankets.
I always wonder that. Like if you're in like Antarctica and you're cuddling with somebody and you got blankets, how many blankets would you need?
I don't know.
70
blankets.
Crush you under the weight of the blankets to stay warm, or not? Just your own body heat. You ever, you lay next to your wife.
Yeah,
and 5 seconds later,
you're
like, all right, you both break up and go, yeah, I'm sweating. Yeah, I'm sweating. I'm sweating too.
You ever done it face to face and 30 seconds in, you're like, I think I'm gonna die. You're like, but yeah, I got.
Yeah, body heat. I mean, it transfers really. You just getting under the covers. You heat your own body heats it up. So maybe if you had 10 blankets, you'd be okay in Antarctica. And that's the kind of questions that you get asked here on ClusterF. Yes. Nowhere else. How many blankets do you need in Antarctica? Or is it even possible? Ink Spike says, Trace asked about whether we were getting the $5,000, and I was about to answer him. Ink Spike says, I hang on every word. So he knew exactly. That's exactly what we were talking about. You're going to say the 5,000.
Oh, yeah, and you got excited.
I was going to say, I saw this video today. This guy says that the U.S. is sitting on a $150 trillion investment fund that they started years ago, and then it's for the American people, and it's worth $150 trillion now, and they kept it under wraps for 100 years. But Donald Trump is going to unlock it, and we're going to be super rich.
I'm confused with that scenario. Can everybody be rich?
I
don't think that's like a possible thing.
I think you can be rich maybe if you have to have import slaves.
Yeah.
People to do all your grunt work. You have to import a lot of people. And if every other country isn't rich, I think you can do it.
That might be
Because
it.
then you're balling in a real situation. But if everybody's rich, everybody has the same thing. It doesn't mean then money's meaningless.
I feel like even when we got the $1,500 checks, everybody was like, let's fucking go to the beach. So the beaches were so packed, they were like, well, let's fucking up our hotel prices to $500. And so prices of stuff just go up, and you
can't win for losing.
can't
is what
win
you're
for
trying to
losing,
say.
maybe.
Yeah, everybody blew that money.
What about the 5K? Is that a thing?
No, that's not coming.
No?
He dropped it. I mean, it might be, but he dropped it like a hot potato. It was just a little nugget to get you excited for about 3 days. I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting worked up over it. I can't, and I'm not. I don't really, I'm either party. This was all going to happen either way, man. This is what they want. Whatever's happening now is what they want. They know what they're doing. It's not Donald Trump is he's incompetent, he's crazy, and he's doing this wacky terrorist. It's like there's a plan to either save America or destroy America. I ain't figured out which one it is, but that's it. I don't know. And whoever was going to be, if Biden won, he'd be doing the same thing in a different way.
Come
on, let's get real.
I've heard that it might not even really matter what Donald Trump does. That to accomplish what his goals, he would have to be in office for the next 50 to 60 years, is what I've heard.
I think you're right.
And that in 4 years they're just going to put somebody else in that undoes everything he does, and it's just.
I mean, it's
impossible.
I don't think anybody really understands the magnitude of being $37 trillion in debt, and now it's like $40 trillion is right around the corner.
Yeah,
It used to be $1 trillion in debt, took a few years to get. Now it's coming hot and fast. That doesn't work, and eventually somebody was going to have to fix it, and it's going to be painful. I don't know if this is it. I don't know what's going on, but some people, it's a fantasy land to think, well, we could be $100 trillion in debt, and we'll just print money and do this shit forever, and everything's going to be so cool. It's kind of crazy to think that, isn't it?
Yeah,
stock market is 40,000 a few years ago.
That'd be my plan if I was legally allowed to print money. I mean, they got the same plan I would have.
Keep printing money.
Keep printing.
I mean, you give basically everybody in Washington is a criminal. They're scamming the American public. They're fraudsters, and we gave them a printing press for money. What are they going to do? They're just going to print money forever, whether it's good or bad. They don't steal the money, replace it with this money.
Yeah.
Steal the money, replace it with this money. Oh well, that's not fun. That's not fun. I don't think you're getting a $5,000 check though, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be.
When Lauren first told me that Buddy's burnt down for April Fools, my first thought was go get Lauren's dad and let's go fucking metal detect that fucking place for those coins that are built into the bar.
You pull up and 8 people who are doing the same thing.
I think so.
That would be that would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah.
If you had a metal detector and you had a site where you knew some stuff was. That's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know about going around people tanning on the beach.
It's not fun, I can tell you that. Or buried treasure. I think buried treasure is so scarce that you never find any.
Think of all.
There's never been a treasure hunter unless they were already a billionaire that's I'm going to go spend $1 billion to find this treasure.
The treasure hunters are all in the ocean because there's potential to find a sunken ship.
Yeah.
With if you knew kind of where they were and you got modern technology and radar and sonar. But there ain't no way. I forgot what I was saying.
Well, I think all the time of the amount of money that's just buried around. And
that's what I was going to say. Nobody's finding that buried treasure.
Nope.
But there is some. You know
not
there
just
is.
buried, not buried like I'm not talking pirate treasure.
Okay,
I'm
wait.
talking about
I'm talking
the
pirate treasure.
100,000 fucking old people that died that fucking buried, a bunch of gold or silver
In their
or
backyard,
fucking
in their
$100,000 cash in their fucking backyard.
Millions. I guarantee there's millions upon millions of buried money.
Yeah.
People die. So many people die that they don't really have contact. They're loners, and they got plenty of money, and they don't do nothing with their money. They keep that gold buried in the backyard.
Yeah.
And now that gold is worth $800,000 million.
I don't know if there's a Webster rumor going on right here, but the neighbor's house we live by they say that the kid who moved in there after his dad died, he was real weird and had mirrors like everywhere so he could see around, like outside from here and this from there. And that his son digging in the yard, found a tube of silver labeled number 6.
Ooh, number 6. So
potentially.
But whose house was it? Like
right next to my house. And anytime somebody moves out, everybody's kind of looking at that house like, should we go dig up that fucking yard?
So nobody ever tried to dig up?
I think some, but it's hard, it's a big property kind of.
How deep was it? How deep was number 6?
I don't know. It could be an old myth.
Old
people
wives'
made
tale. I think it'd be nothing but shovel marks in that house. That yard would be just a big dirt pile.
Oh, you'd have to have a metal detector. Can't just start digging up the whole yard.
Tiny Tim, 50 million views. Let's see. Let's go to another one. Let's say him. He's on the Carson Show, and that's got 1 million views. That's not even a song. It's another one. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Jeez. This would seem to be like a skit trace. This guy's beard.
I was about to say he looks like a werewolf.
He's got a Bigfoot beard, Trace. This is us in 1968. This was a better time.
It might have been
with his cameo and his zoot suit or Nehru jacket, whatever bullshit that is. It looks almost
real
fake.
facial hairs. Is he part werewolf?
He's growing it out. He's werewolf and he just shaved it so he could get a job.
Shaved his face.
And now, Tiny Tim.
It is my show in England. Very, very good, isn't it? Too radio.
I wasn't expecting that. So Tiny Tim went around the world.
Is this Tiny Tim?
In England.
One club. Now, Tiny Tim.
No. I'm thinking he was balling.
He was balling. He was.
This is the best they got back in 1968.
I bet he was an insufferable asshole. He thought he probably was. He was popping bottles with models and being a real prick. Look how cocky he is doing, and this is such bullshit. You got lucky. You got lucky with some bullshit, buddy. Okay, I mean that guy's a weirdo. I'm telling you.
He's gotta be. But if you're a real weirdo, do you want to expose that you're a weirdo this much? I think real weirdos keep it in.
Well, some weirdos think this is not weird. Look at this. This is what it was all about. This high note, Trace. This high note. I think he's lip syncing too.
Yeah,
I think he's
like
lip syncing. That's pretty shitty. You go all the way to England and lip sync. Boo! 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 You can't fucking sing. All you got's a fucking ukulele. You don't need a sound system.
It's hard to hit that note.
Boo! Don't go live. You can't hit the note. Don't go live. Look at that guy. That's a look he gives to his victims. To his victims.
Yeah, right there.
Side eyeing his next victim. What a weirdo. Is he gonna give me a high note? Alrighty. See, and I can only take 39
So much
seconds.
Tiny
39
Tim.
seconds of it, and then I'm done. It's like, yeah, that was interesting how you hit those notes, and I never want to hear it again. I'm gonna Google Tiny Tim's net worth.
I wanted to. I just figured it might be too old.
I'm doing
Doesn't even make sense.
Everything's on the internet, Trey.
What if he was worth $10,000? Is that a lot? I don't even know back then.
It's difficult to determine Tiny Tim's exact net worth as it's not publicly available information. But he was a musician who gained fame for his unique falsetto voice and ukulele playing. And he died in 1996. Well, that doesn't tell me shit.
It's a 96 or 1968 version of Hot to a Girl, I think. It's about the same.
It says here, this is on Facebook, glitch in the matrix, so this is not to be believed. Tiny Tim amassed an impressive fortune. At the peak of his career, his net worth was estimated to be around $30 million.
What?
What do you think?
That's like what? That's like $100 million in today's money.
For sure, maybe more.
Gosh, we were completely wrong. He fucking, they buried him with $100,000 a pillow or some shit. I don't know.
It says here, Herbert Buckingham Corey, known as Tiny Tim. Oh God, they got a bunch of shit here.
The richest man alive.
They don't tell me how he got his 30 million, but they said he was diligent. Oh, this is a long one. I can't read that. No, we can't read that. Well, that's a lot of trouble for fake news, so maybe it's true. 30 mil.
Damn.
That guy, he suckered the world. Hey, guess if you can hit that note with falsetto.
Well, I can't even make fun of him anymore.
In America, you're gonna get. Yeah, he's kind of like. He's like
balling
30 million. What are you gonna?
Balling too hard to even make fun of.
He's got it figured out more than we do.
Man,
see, you want to do that something Hakatua?
Yeah.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Look at the level of things that America wants. They want more moronic. The more moronic, the better.
What's the like at Busch Gardens and stuff? What's that one ride that you sit in like a bunch of people in a circle, like the River Rapids or some shit?
Yeah, the Congo River Rapids.
Congo River Rapids. I don't know how old this was, but I saw a news story about how 4 people died in one of those.
I think we talked about that maybe a while ago.
I couldn't remember if we talked about it or not.
Didn't it flip over or something?
It flipped over, and they didn't even, some of them drowned. It was 4 people died, and some of them got fucking eaten up in the machine that fucking moves the thing. And I was like, oh my God.
I was going to say, if that happened to me, I'd be going, cool. And I'd be swimming. I'd be going, I always thought on the log flume it'd be cool to go down without a log.
Yeah. It might not. That
might not.
That ramp might be, there might be fucking sharp shit on that ramp because it's meant for a log flume. Just get cut in half.
It'd be a blast. All of a sudden he's Mr. Safety.
I'm not a good heights person. I get terrified when even the log flume. I'm just now getting to the point where I'm not scared of the log flume.
It's not that steep of a drop.
It's not.
It used to
makes my tummy tickle.
It does make my tummy tickle. It's not that deep of it. It was a decent drop back in the day.
Yeah.
But the roller coasters just keep getting higher and
I'm
higher
still
and
like,
higher and higher.
When I go down it.
What makes your tummy tickle? That's a weird thing.
It's a weird
feeling. It's a weird thing. One time I was going on this really high up roller coaster, and we were almost to the top doing that real slow. And almost to the top, and I was really, was anticipating this big drop, and my stomach started tickling already, and I was like, it's all in your brain.
It might be.
It's all in your freaking brain, right? I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, because
it's such
you can
a weird
feel
feeling
it,
too.
Sometimes if they show it on TV, you can almost feel it if they have the camera on them, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
It's such a weird feeling too. It's like there's nothing else gives you that feeling. That drop from a roller coaster. That can't even describe the feeling.
Swinging on the swings.
But it's
you can't swing on the swings
swinging
anymore,
on the
can you?
swings. I think you're right. I think I get the feeling.
Yeah. I did that. That is a weird thing. Like I don't know what it was, but at one point in my life, after not swinging for like, I get on the swing now and I'm fine. But there's like one point in my life where I hadn't swung in so long that I couldn't go like higher than 4 feet in the air. I was like, oh, what is going on?
I think because
I'm huge pussy.
I think you're right. I occasionally swing out there because the girls are always out there and they're like, come on, swing, pop, pop. But I can remember a couple times years ago where I hadn't swung, like you said, and you're like, I don't need a roller coaster. Oh.
I need to get something for that swing. Something for that one side that they can.
Yeah, they'd love it. They'd love whatever.
Cool thing,
whatever they use the heck out of that swing. That was a great investment.
It's like a commercial swing, you know. It's not like one of those playground like ones you get at Walmart or something.
That was probably American. That was American made, probably.
Yep.
It's gotta be
quality. What, steel?
It was a company
steel
in Tampa.
swing. What's the
Stainless
metal?
steel. I don't know. Aluminum.
Haven't done anything to it.
Doesn't rust.
No maintenance. It's out in the rain for how many
20 years?
20 years easy.
Original canvas seats. Fantastic. Whatever.
The canvas seats broke.
One of them broke and I had to replace it.
All right. Well, that's
for 15 years.
But man, so much use out of that for just a few $100s, I think.
Yeah, back then it wasn't. You know,
wasn't $2,000.
I think what it is now is the price of, like, I went by that. What's that new place? That sports place.
Yeah,
up there by Popstroke, Sports Academy or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a new
giant store.
Like a Dick's, sporting
When
goods.
I saw the sign, I didn't even see what it's called. I just saw expensive sports stuff. That's what it looked like to me.
I haven't even been in there because I don't have kids playing sports anymore.
Yeah, we used to live at Dick's.
Yeah, it doesn't sound too good, but they had some of those cheapy swings out front, and they were like $300, $400. I think that's what we paid for that nice one.
Yeah,
that thing's concreted in the ground.
Concreted it in there.
But
this is what you got to do. Or
one
else then
side,
so you swing after years. The poles start coming out of the ground after a few years if you don't have them cemented in.
Yeah.
And we took off I think it was a trapeze bar, and put on the child, seat swing, which we don't need that anymore.
Yeah, I think they're finally over. I don't think they'll fit. They finally won't fit. They would love, Harper got into that thing, and both of them, till they were 8 years old probably, and they wedged themselves in and pretend they're babies.
I mean, I remember
time to stop that.
Pretend they're babies. What?
Yeah, I'm thinking they did.
Oh, I come out of the bathroom the other day, and they're hiding in the old crib in the bedroom that we need to, we're just keeping for our great-grandchildren.
We're keeping for Tracy's little baby.
They're hiding in there, pretending to be babies. They get up and start throwing all the stuffed animals at me. It's a circus around here.
Did you guys have a hype train this morning?
Yes, we did.
I'm getting a complex.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that nobody likes me.
No, I don't think anybody that listens to our show likes any of us. I don't think they're all a bunch of fucking haters. But I don't mind.
You don't mind.
If they're gonna give us the hype train,
you don't mind if they hate us.
Take the hate.
take the hate for the fame.
Oh,
I remember the swing set I had as that kid at our old house, and you get swinging, and like the whole swing just was it's going. It's about to tip over fully tip over, but then you get to the other point and it's like, nope, can't tip over, and it slams into the ground the other way, and then it lifts up, the back legs lift up when you swing forward, and you're about to fall over, and then you come back and it slams back to the ground.
It's a thrill ride. Going in another direction, so there's a street in Tampa that if you go over at 40 miles per hour, you'll get that feeling. And I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, we got one of those out here. And they repaved the very first part of that road down there. they paved a little high on that bump, and it
Doesn't do the bump anymore.
It
Aw.
lessened the bump a little.
It was fun to go over the bump.
Yeah.
He says it's Florida Avenue in Tampa near Waters Avenue, and I know exactly. It's the little bridge by the White Water Tower. You know that little bridge
Yeah.
on Florida Avenue.
Yeah.
And somebody told me that years ago, but it never gave me that feeling. Do you know what I'm
Florida
talking
by
about?
where?
Do you know the water, the big ass water tower?
Yeah, yeah.
And then Florida Avenue. You know, that's the river runs right by that
Right.
water tower. Then there's a little bridge right over
By
there.
where that ice cream place was? Bo's or something?
No, that's over by Sly.
Oh, okay.
It's some street talk.
Yeah.
You would know. You know what I'm talking.
He says, yes, the bridge south of Waters. Okay. That's funny.
Yeah, just for the Dunkin'. It's in, south of the Dunkin' Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And those two plazas that probably don't exist anymore. They're churches.
Over by the Golden Dragon.
The Golden Dragon.
Oh, that was the best Chinese place.
World's hottest pepper. Oh.
Trace, you look like Dennis the Menace.
You know, I'm
So
telling you, she
good.
said that to every little white boy that walked in there.
She's a con artist. That was good food. We can find a good Chinese restaurant. Oh, yeah. They're out of business, I think.
No, it's just all those China walks and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all it's fast food Chinese. There's none of the mom and pops anymore.
They suck, bro. Like, they're a lot of them, the crab rangoons, man. Like, I don't know. I go to the one by my house. It's Hong Kong Walk or something. I don't know.
That's
Hong Kong Walk?
racist.
You sure it's Hong Kong Walk?
No, it's Hong Kong.
Hong Kong Fooey?
No, it's just Hong Kong.
Just Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
And you go in there, and right in front of you, there's a person waiting there that's saying, "My rangoons were empty." And you go up to the thing, and you're like, just like that guy, "I don't want some empty rangoons." "Okay, crab rangoon." "All right." Then you go back up to the counter to get them, and you get them, and they're completely empty, nothing in them, and you're just like, "There's nothing in my." "It fall out when we cook it." That's what they tell me every time. I'm like, well, every other Chinese restaurant's figured out how to keep it in. Maybe you should Google that shit.
Maybe you're
Why don't you
cooking 'em.
YouTube how to keep the crab rangoon shit in the crab rangoon.
Maybe they're cooking them too long. Because some things do that when, if you fry them and stuff, you cooked it too long, it opened up.
Maybe they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, maybe that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Thank you, Crystal Gale. She said, "You're my favorite, Donna. I always agree with you." Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Suck up,
Somebody.
Crystal.
I want to
Somebody that gets it.
I want to try and get my money back at a Chinese restaurant. I bet they just say no and walk away.
I don't think you're getting your money back. You have to call the cops to get your money back.
I think
Chinese.
so.
I think so.
No,
You
England.
should try it and see what happens.
Pretty sure nowadays they ain't gonna give you your money. They just
Yeah, they just go, no.
I don't understand.
I had I worked at Beef O'Brady's, and there was a Hot Walk 88 right next to it. And I always, smoke cigarettes with this guy Lee from there. And I'd always be, try and get him like every day. Like, "Oh, do you think, we could trade some food for a thing? I'll make you some chicken wings for a thing of rangoons or something." No. He was not having it ever.
Wow, that sucks. Well, maybe they didn't. They were like, "I ain't eating that Beef O'Brady's shit."
Yeah, probably.
People, it's so hard to get people to trade anymore. Barter.
He's surprising.
Because they just don't know how to do it. They don't understand it.
No.
And everything's too corporate, when it was more of a,
Yeah.
local
See?
owned, they would do it easy. Even managers now at like places like, I don't know, Carrabba's type place, they're just like, "I'm not allowed to do that."
Yeah.
Really? Okay, you're stupid. That's what I want to say.
I was
to
the
them.
only one ever
You're stupid.
doing it, because at the Beef O'Brady's I was managing at, it was quite easy to steal because there was nobody else around. So somebody from Bonefish would be like, "I'll steal a bunch of food from Bonefish if you steal a bunch
Yeah.
of food from Beef." Two
People
thumbs
used
up
to
and
do
they
that all the
bring us a
time.
bunch of fucking steaks and
Yeah.
I'd cook them fucking 30, 40 wings and they'd bring over bang shrimp and ahi tuna and ribeye steaks. Oh, everybody was so happy, because you work at a restaurant that all the food gets old. Even if you work at a nicer restaurant like, Bonefish, a nice 30 chicken wings is, something different and pretty good in your opinion. And bang shrimp's a lot better than beef over 80s.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about trying to get people to steal stuff, but I think that's fine too. The restaurants.
I didn't.
Restaurants.
I'm saying I stole it now. Like, I didn't even realize I was stealing. Like, I just was like, oh, yeah, no problem. I was like, oh, I guess that was.
Trade.
I guess I wasn't supposed to
The
do
only one
that.
now that'll do it is my air conditioning guy because he owns the company. He was like, yeah, barter.
it's gotta be
get
bus-
some flowers, you get your air tuned up.
I think
he gets it.
Those are the time. That's the type of thing they were trying to stop. Is people who had their own successful business barter and then bartering. They don't want any. They don't want the bar. There's no taxing in the barter economy, and they don't like that.
Right.
Bartering's like the biggest crime you can commit in America.
I think it is.
It is. I mean, they want you to claim your money you make on a yard sale. That's income. They want you. It's like that ain't fucking income. That's something I already bought and paid. I had to buy and pay that for that shit and pay taxes on it. I ain't paying it again if I am able to sell it.
I do.
And don't come after me because I don't have yard sales.
I pay all my yard sale taxes. I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't have yard sales. I'm just saying in general. I ain't all about yard sales. So.
Yep, I always claimed all my tips and all my yard sales.
Yes,
always.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, that's so stupid. They can go fuck themselves. How about that?
No, they can't. We're just kidding. Just kidding.
I mean, I think it is actually a crime to have a cow in your neighborhood and sell like a gallon of milk to your neighbor.
I think
that's a crime.
Yeah, I think it is.
You can give it to them though. You can give. I think you can. Things you're not allowed to sell. I think you're allowed to give it to them for a donation, maybe something like that.
Yeah, you gotta.
I think I can.
It's a loophole. A donation deal.
I can't sell wine at the shop, but if I wanted to, and this never happens, I never do it, and I never, I just looked into it once, 10 years ago, because someone asked me, "Can you put a bottle of wine in there?" I'm like, "No," and then I looked into it, and I think I could say, if you buy a gift basket, you get a free bottle of wine.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of charge them more for the gift basket and put the wine in it.
She's selling moonshine out of the back of that
I
flower
never
shop.
sell wine. Nobody ever asked for it. That one time someone asked for wine in a basket 10 years ago.
Do they even try to stop stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine I could. Unless somebody set me up like your old boss or something would do. So I never do anything like that.
The wine deal.
I think if you're, you got a couple years if you're selling a small amount of wine before somebody walks in and is like, "You're not allowed to sell that here. I'm not going to tell somebody we're selling mine here." That's the deal.
People are dicks. Yeah. There's no talking about anymore about food. We started. Started our fast.
We're fasting now.
Well, I got a lot to say about food.
You can talk about food. I'm not real hungry yet.
Yeah, I'm not hungry yet either.
So we're gonna try 3 days. We're gonna try to fast for 3 days.
No way. It's impossible.
Because it's the third day that is when your cells are supposed to regenerate. And this is all shit I hear on the internet. It could, someone could be like, well, that doesn't happen. Well, you heard that it doesn't happen, and I heard that it does. So who's to know which one's the truth? You could be wrong saying it doesn't, and I could be wrong saying it does. So we'll try it and see. I don't even know. I don't think you'll feel anything different. I don't think you'll feel that your cells are regenerating, but they say they do, and they say it helps with cancer and all kinds of stuff. It's like your your whatever resets, and it, eats into, if you're getting cancer cells, they'll go away. And
it's supposed to burn them off or something.
Yeah,
I've heard it. I've heard the same thing.
Yep.
I don't know.
So we're trying it. We'll see if we can go 3 days or not.
Nothing?
Just water,
man. You can have black coffee?
You can have black coffee.
Iced tea.
Yep.
I can't do it. I forget that I'm fasting the entire every 10 seconds, and I'm like, let me go get some fruit. Oh, let me go get like it just all day long. And then I'll even go in the pantry, be eating a thing of chips. I'm like, oh, I ruined the whole thing. I went fucking 19 hours without eating, and I ruined it by not even knowing that getting a bag of chips out.
Ink Spike says
I don't even like
my
those
3-day fast usually lasts about 12 hours.
Yeah.
I'm okay with doing like what Snookman said. He says I 18-hour fast every day. See, after we fast for the 3 days, then I'm going to do that because I had been doing it last week anyway. It's like after I eat dinner at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I don't eat it. I'll go brush my teeth so that that helps me not eat, and I'll not eat until after the show the next day. And that's easy because most of the time you're sleeping. No problem. You're sleeping overnight, and then you get up, and I got to do the show. So that's, I don't. Yeah. And then I won't eat till after the show. So that'll be easy. And I guess it's good for you. I don't know. We'll see.
Probably horrible for you.
McMahon says you'll feel better. Okay, I hope so. I might feel real hungry.
I've always been a I don't eat in the morning type of person usually.
Yeah.
I kind of, especially when I was younger, going to school and stuff. And that was like how I lost a lot of weight a lot of the times was I just don't eat most of the day. Yeah. And everybody's just like, that's the worst thing you can do. You can't, that's so unhealthy for your body, Trace, not eating breakfast and doing this shit. You need to quit it. And now, everybody's like, that's what you should have been doing forever. What the fuck am I supposed to listen to?
I think it's all a bunch of bullshit. People just different ways to sell stuff.
Yeah.
Constantly. They constantly need a new thing that you can or can't do that they can make money on.
Yeah.
The bone broth company, somebody's making money on this stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it said you can drink bone broth, but
that's not that. Not in a,
it has to have calories. It says anything with calories breaks the fast.
If it's a water fast, and you can't have bone broth.
Yeah,
but you can have a bone. Says some fasting protocols, such as bone broth fast. Allow the consumption of bone broth.
I do those, and I'm telling you, it's a thing that everybody's trying to start doing. There's been at least 3 different new brands of bone broth at the store since I've heard about it and started doing it a little bit.
Yeah,
I would just make my own. I used to make bone broth for the dogs.
I just do. It's tasty. I like the bone broth. And it's like 30 grams of protein in a box of it, I don't like protein shakes. So like if I can get it through some broth that's delicious, I'd way rather do that.
Getting hungry.
It's tasty.
Talking about fasting. I'm really technically not really started the fast because I went to ate dinner, then I went to bed, and I got up.
This is the hardest time.
It's only 9 o'clock.
This is the hardest time to get through. That point in the morning where you're like, should I just fucking eat? What am I doing? Why am I fat? Just fucking eat something. Being a weirdo.
We'll see.
Being a fasting weirdo. Go eat something.
Fucking body will wither away in 3 days.
That's what I'm hoping. It's like, please.
Allegedly, make
start the withering.
You start eating your fat. It starts eating the fat, right?
Yeah.
Normally, so we'll see. Or is he going to start eating my muscles? So he's going to eat the muscles first.
Yep.
Like,
That's why you got to keep the protein, I think.
So do we do the bone broth? I don't know what
No, I'm not doing anything.
Be a pussy fast.
Are we still considering, I don't know, I keep thinking about whether we should just go back to eating meat, red meat. I just don't know what I'd even like. Steak? I never cared much for pork chops anyway.
Yeah, you don't want any pork chops. They're not that great.
Yeah,
you don't want to start off with pork chops.
I never cared for pork chops either.
I guess steak would be steak and roasts. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to ease into it. I haven't eaten red meat for 30 years.
It's so weird. We just kind of stopped eating red meat on a whim. And I can't. I've lost my. It's been 20,
30
30 years, and I've lost my taste for it. And it's so weird. It's like I want to go back to eating it actually, but I can't.
Yeah.
It's like grosses me out. It's like, this
I
sucks.
smell it, and it smells good.
Oh, a
when
steak
people
on a
are cooking, like
steak-
if you're
steak on a
somewhere, it's
grill
like, ooh,
smells-
that smells good.
Does smell good. I bet you got to start off with a delicious steak on the grill. I think.
Yeah.
And then you can move to a hamburger, perhaps with a lot of condiments on it.
So much.
Get the taste back.
God, I mean that's probably the one thing that you guys make that's the most disgusting with turkey stuff is a turkey burger.
I quit making those.
Like those are not good.
I don't have any desire to make them. Like
Yep.
I don't even care for burgers, so I'm not even ever making those again. And I haven't made a turkey burger for probably
Burgers
2,
are good.
3 years.
Burgers, I don't get burgers at a restaurant. Nowadays they've raised the price to a
It's not
burger at a
worth it.
restaurant to
Yeah.
like $17.
Yep.
And it's nothing special. And that's one of those things that you can go get the stuff to make burgers
Yeah.
and make 10 burgers for
what?
fucking $6.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe $10.
Yeah.
You can feed your whole family for $10 in burgers.
I would never buy
It's $17 for a burger at a
$18
restaurant.
burgers.
I got a chicken and rice veggie bowl at Beef O'Brady's for $13.99. I thought that was reasonable.
Yeah.
Where was that?
Beef O'Brady's.
Yeah.
It was good too. It was good too.
Yeah, I like to not cook my burgers all the way, so I'll try and get some nicer beef if I'm cooking them. But I mean, sometimes you'll find be it like a baseball game or not a base, but like at the Wiregrass Fields or something, or the Wesley Chapel
Come
soccer
on.
fields. And you'd be like, I'll get a burger from here. It's
Yeah.
$3,
It's
but
a
whatever.
concession stand burger.
And you get it, and you're like, oh my God, this is the best burger I've ever had in my life. And you get halfway through it, and you're like, this is the worst burger I've ever had in my life.
Why is that?
It's just so greasy. And so, I mean, they're just like the shittiest, cheapest frozen patties you can get.
Yeah.
But, those first bites, the grease is great. Oh, no. And then,
I mean, you could give me a concession stand corn dog and a concession stand fountain Coke. Maybe some concession stand fries at the little. Oh, you can't beat it. Can't beat it.
corn dog at the fair, man.
Corn
Those are
dog.
pretty damn good.
Corn dog.
I'm not a corn
I'm
dog
all
guy.
about it. I
and
am
it
all
really-
about the corn dog, and I
You're
haven't
not?
been able to eat them for
Corn dogs are good.
years.
But you don't.
I look at the $10 corn dog. I'm not
Oh,
fucking
you-
getting that
$10
bullshit.
gets you the
And then
$10
Lauren will
for-
get one, and I'll be like, "Oh wow, I do like corn dogs." And then
Probably a foot long.
yeah, foot long,
Foot
so
long
good.
corn dogs.
And I never knew as a kid that as you eat on the stick, you slide the corn dog up the stick, and just I'm deep throating stick, trying to get to the corn dog.
Leave it. Yeah, figures Trace would be deep throating his corn
Yeah.
dog. Make it a
No,
foot
deep
long.
throating stick to get to the corn dog.
Right. Oh man, why are we talking? See, we're talking about food more than ever.
Yeah, we should
Corn
quit.
dog. Use mustard on your corn dog, Trace, or
Oh
plain?
yeah,
a little
bite
mustard?
for bite, you got to change it up every
Yeah,
bite.
exactly. Some without mustard, then the next bite with mustard. I agree.
When I
And it's just a fight in your head the whole time you eat it. Should I dip this bite in mustard or not?
It's true. It's true. Corn dog dilemmas. It's so good plain.
It's so good
The
plain.
delicious cornbread.
when I'd like to go to the fair and try that because
Sorry.
what's that noise?
I was like, what's going on?
Because when I was able to eat corn dogs, I didn't like mustard then, but I
Now you
like
mustard?
mustard
Oh,
on
it's a
hot
tragedy.
dogs now. So I never got to try one,
Mm,
and I used to love corn
Let's
dogs.
get some
Corn dog.
turkey corn dogs.
They did have
Frozen.
turkey. They do have they're not turkey dogs. They're just veggie.
those
dogs.
aren't. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
they're
good.
veggie
We used to eat
corn
those
dogs.
occasionally.
When are they
They're
gonna?
toxic.
Yeah.
If this new administration doesn't do anything, can they at least? I want like the price of good food to go down. Like, will that ever happen? Do you
I mean,
think?
good
like,
food used to be. I don't know what made it go up. Good food used to be normal price.
I went to this place called
Bullshit.
Sprouts yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
Doesn't sound like a place you go to.
we went fucking grocery shopping there. And I think, oh, you got to go to my my messages on Facebook Messenger. And I want you to guess, everybody, because I'm saying it, people are going to guess high. But I took a picture of what we got. And you got to guess how much it costs.
Okay. At where? Sprouts?
Sprouts. We went, go up maybe.
I think that's what
Yeah,
they're
right
building
there.
up there in the
Okay.
Kmart Plaza. Or the Flying Squirrel Plaza. Sprouts. I still call it the Kmart Plaza. You always know exactly where I mean, though, right?
Yep. Kmart.
Yep.
No more
You know,
Kmart. All right.
it was, I mean, Lauren was at this store, and like I was trying to like, we need to get out of here. And she was like, why are you in such a rush? I'm like, I want to buy everything at this store. Like they had fucking, Alaskan caught salmon and grass-fed beef and all this shit that they don't have at the normal store, that's organic and stuff like that. I just wanted everything. And I was like, let's get the fuck out of here before I buy this whole store.
Is Lauren about any of that stuff? Is she about
Well, she's
organic anything?
Kind of like
Yeah.
I
Thought
think
she'd laugh at you.
I think she'd be more about it if it wasn't so expensive.
Yeah, like you.
What is that? Okay, what's that? Asparagus on there? That
White asparagus.
white, is that good? Any different? Or just asparagus?
Not as good as asparagus.
Oh,
Don't get it.
really?
I still got some at home. I didn't enjoy it as much as regular asparagus.
All right, so think of your guess for this, babe.
There's a couple flank steaks in there.
Ooh,
I mean,
flank steaks.
that basket that you carry around is not even full.
Is that
right?
some grass-fed hamburger here? What is this?
That's a little steak belly.
Okay.
I mean, the ribeye, like the ones you got, it was like $100. Not the ones they had. They had really small portions of them.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you would have got the size ribeyes you bought the other day, it would have been over $100. Because their ribeyes that were like about this big, grass fed, were $33. And they were teeny little ribeyes.
Some of them at the grocery store are that. Okay. So
Okay, I got my number in my
we
head.
can't go over it.
Okay, let's.
What do you think it was?
Let me go.
I'd say $75.
look at
That's
the
my
chat.
guess.
Let me look at the chat. Okay,
Ink Spike said 80. Ned's Navy says 45.
I said 86.
142.
What? You're fucking shitting me?
Wow. Tucson Chick's at 100, so she's closest.
Yeah.
The last
Did you even guess, Mike?
I said 86.
Oh, okay.
How much did you? 100
Nobody's close.
$30.
And the last time I looked at the register, it said 135, and there was an item or two left to bring up. So I made up 142. It's over 135.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there was a soda or two they rang up. I mean, a can of soda.
Man.
They had all these or like organic sodas that had less sugar in them. And they, all real cool colored cans and stuff. And so me and the kids are like, oh, let's get a, let's just get a soda. And we all get one and we open it and we're drinking it in the store. And then I look at the freaking price thing and it says like $3.69. I'm like, God, like that's.
Set it down and
That's
walk
like
away.
that's like $12 for us all to get a canned drink. I was looking for a trash can. They weren't even that good. I was like, fuck.
Lauren says 118 was the price.
What? I saw 135. I thought it wasn't. Maybe they had some discounts or something.
I don't know how a store like that exists.
I know.
That's just exorbitant.
And they're just opening one up there, so it must be still doing well. They wouldn't be opening more, right?
What? I mean, back in
Man
the
says, what's expensive? Doctor bills and pharmacy. Yeah, it is.
Well, what he's saying is you got to eat like this.
Yeah.
To save money. Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, going around shopping at this place, I was like, this is should probably go here for groceries and stop going and buying poison at the fucking regular store. Like, this is what I should do.
But
and then when I left, I was like, we're never going there again.
Maybe
So
if the American people just ate less, it wouldn't be so bad. But I know.
But we got stuff to make sushi, and we got what else did we get? So you can see that little piece of smoked salmon.
Yeah.
I was pretty upset when I got home about that piece right there. That's smoked salmon because it was it was farm raised, and I was pissed. I was like, "This is the only reason I got it because I thought it was." I mean, they had a lot of wild caught salmon, and I have a piece of that in my fridge too.
Do you think there's really such a thing as wild caught salmon?
Yeah,
How do you catch
Alaskan.
a salmon?
What do you
in
mean?
the river or in the sea?
Bare hand. No, they like in the. We're terrible people. So what we did was, if all the salmon going upstream,
Yeah.
you just fucking like people have things on the side of the thing that just like the salmon jumps in trying to get, and they just catch all the salmon, kill all the salmon,
Like the bear do.
and then next to you there's no salmon left. So now we got a farm race.
So then we're killing all the bears too, because they go and eat the salmon. They go catch.
They used to feast on the salmon.
Yeah, they stand there where the salmon are trying to swim upstream, and it's really hard to swim upstream, and they sit there and catch them.
Yeah, they just they get big and fat, then they hibernate. Now, no more of that. This basket of groceries here for 100 controversial between 118
I'll
and
go with
130.
118. I thought I saw more, but
when we had our 3 kids living at home, and she'd fill up a big old cart of groceries.
Yeah.
Big ass, sometimes maybe you had to get a cart and a half. I can't even imagine how that'd be $1,000.
Yeah.
That would be our grocery bill if we're doing it today, and that's just what a bunch of bullshit.
Well, that would be like, $40-50 worth of stuff at a normal store. But if you want them to take the poison out, it's going to cost them an extra $60.
What an absurd way to run a country.
Mm-hmm. Snookman says bears don't hibernate. Another lie we think is real. Yes, they do.
But they don't sleep. They're not asleep the whole time. Hibernating, they're just kind of like chilling in a cave.
They're groggy.
Grogging.
They're groggy, which is even better. You're just like,
back to bed.
Yeah.
Killer JP says, my 11-year-old went to the ER yesterday for potential stitches in his ankle. With insurance, just the walking in copay was $600. Was too late for stitches, so they washed it and put sterile strips on it. Insurance and ER is such a scam. Yeah, Weston went to the ER for stitches one time.
Yeah.
When we were at the beach, he stepped on some metal and cut the back of his heel or somewhere. It was disgusting.
Bunch of suckers. You got to wait till COVID to go to the hospital like I did.
I mean, that was like, I forget how much it was. It was like a couple $1,000.
It was ridiculous.
Without insurance. He didn't have insurance. So it was like a couple $1,000. And it took me a while to get that to go away. I had to call and call. It's like fucking $2,000 for stitches. And that was many years ago.
See, people don't understand. People will be like, capitalism. Don't and dare say anything bad about capitalism. What are you, some kind of socialist? Capitalism is the best, and it is in my opinion, it is the best way to do it system. But eventually, it becomes crony capitalism with corporations and government getting money, and it turns to shit, and then it's a bad system. And what we have now is bad system,
at the bad.
And it's not real capitalism. This system is not real. This is a bunch of bullshit. Corporations run everything. Rich people run everything in this country, and they can poison us and do all this shit and force us to take things, and you can't do nothing about it. It's kind of, and that's why people, people would elect somebody that you think is worse than Trump next time if they thought he would change things. If they don't, it doesn't matter. People want change, whether Donald Trump's going to change or not.
I just can't believe that people are protesting against government waste. It's like, what? The whole country should be for that. I don't even understand.
Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. They're like, you're getting rid of jobs. It's like, you don't care about other jobs that people, get rid of. What about the post office? Look at everybody doing everything online. You're going to start eliminating all the postal carriers' jobs. Do you care about that? No, you don't give two fucks about it.
It's
You're gonna
fake.
be-
It's fake.
Y'all getting too serious on me, man.
These protests are fake. Hey, let's
And that's, just goes with everything like that. There's so many jobs that people have eliminated because of being on their cell phones. And nobody gives a fuck about that. I don't get it. But they care about the government waste. A lot of those jobs are waste. And a lot of the jobs that they've given were, to try to make it look like there wasn't such unemployment, are jobs they created out of nowhere just to give people jobs. And they really aren't necessary.
I don't think anybody. There's a few people who are really easily influenced, but I think there's a ton of fake protesters out there. I don't think either side, Republican, Democrat. I think protests are fake and they're paid for by each side. Because this is preposterous. Everybody, you could poll people for the last 50 years, and everybody would say, "I pay too many taxes, and there's too much government waste." Everybody agrees. And then you somebody actually starts cutting it, and you're like, "Hey!"
Everybody doesn't agree on it.
that's
And
not-
I don't
it's not-
agree.
it's not real.
I agree. I feel like they're not doing the right thing because
they're
they
not.
suck. They both suck. Both sides suck. And that's my stance is
How-
always both sides suck. Hang on.
Sorry.
And they're cutting things like, parks and recreation type
National parks,
forestry
forestry
workers. That's bullshit. I don't think they should be. It's like that's not waste.
That's not the problem.
That's not the problem. That's not waste. They should be cutting jobs that they've given to their
the cronies,
friends and family, and they're never going to cut those. And they should be cutting top CEO bullshit, people that are just in those cush jobs that, that are just CEOs and stuff like that. They're not cutting any of that, and they're not cutting any of their family and friends out of any jobs that are getting paid by the government.
It's the biggest dog and pony show ever.
It is.
Possibly.
It is. And
Probably.
if we were doing it, we would do it right, but they're not doing it right. So they're just, they always blame the average person is who gets fucked. They always blame. That's what I always go back to saying what Trace always said about the straws. He would say, they tried to say, "Oh, the straws on our beaches and blah blah blah," and so we're gonna cut back on you, average person having straws, when it's really the giant corporations out in the oceans that are fucking everything up. They're not going to mess with them. They're just going to blame it on the average person. You're the problem. You're the reason why the turtles are getting straws. We've gone to the beach for our whole life. I've never seen a straw on the beach. Granted, I don't go to Clearwater Beach.
Yeah, you don't go to the shitty beach if you never seen a straw on the beach.
I haven't. Have you?
You go to the right beach, it's just covered in trash and condoms and.
Well, that's because of trashy fucking people. Yeah, I know. I guess I haven't. That's why I don't go there, because that would piss me off. But they always blame the average person for things that the real problem is way up higher. And don't forget that. But yeah, the cutting of the parks and shit like that, that's bullshit. I don't know why they're doing that.
I don't know. I don't know why they're doing it either, babe.
Yeah, I went to that. We go to I forget what the fucking place is. It's Gator or something on the lake. I forget. I've told you about it a few times, and it's kind of nice. And Lauren doesn't like swimming in salt water that much, but we'll go there, and they got chairs, and be some boats out there, so little waves. You just kind of sit, right there.
Yeah.
But, every once in a while, like a patch of trash will float by, not too much trash, just little bits of trash in kind of a bundle. And you're sitting there and there's trash all going on your feet and stuff. And you're like, oh, I'm kind of.
Trash.
There's a lot of people there on the, in a lake making a lot of trash right by a restaurant.
Yeah, that sucks.
Like that. I was thinking this is supposed to be Black Monday, and the stock market's supposed to crash. They're saying Looked like they stopped it for a second and went down 1,200. Then they stopped it.
I think they can make it crash.
I think they are. I think
Do
they can
whatever the fuck they
They
want.
can do whatever they want. Ned's Navy, he had a fire next to his house.
I saw that.
Yeah, right up to his property. Then he said something like, it got right next to my property and my property can't burn. It's like, what? I don't know what that
Magical
meant.
spells.
Like,
He's
what do you
out there
mean?
doing
And
witchcraft.
I wanted to know, I asked him if, like, do you have fire hydrants out there? Because I know it was
think
kind of
so.
further out.
Yeah.
Do you
Right?
think?
It's
Ask. I
Well,
want to ask.
they don't run
I
this.
want an
They
answer.
don't run city water everywhere. If
you're
you live
right,
out in the
yeah.
boonies, you're well water, and they got to bring the water to
Fire
you.
trucks
They
got a
gotta-
big tank
You
in
gotta
it.
have a big water truck come out there.
Yeah. Do you have? Were they able to hook up to a fire hydrant? That's what I want to know.
All right, so answer Donna. She's got to know.
Must
Do you
know.
have fire hydrants out there?
Yes. No.
I don't think I have any by my house, but I don't know.
You should look.
Probably not.
Do we have fire hydrants out here?
No, there's one outside the gate. Just
Yeah,
not
they'd
too
run.
far.
They could run that. They
But
they
I
probably
wonder
got
that.
a
I
lot-
wonder
got a
if
lot
they
of
have
hose.
hoses
They got
long
a lot
enough.
of hose.
It's like their job is to have a lot of
no.
hose.
No fire hydrants, he said.
No.
Oh, he said his property's cleared of all the underbrush, no fuel to burn. That's what I was thinking, because he does a lot of work on his. Although he did have a big pile of logs, but the underbrush is, yeah, our underbrush will get us. We got a lot of underbrush. Ned's Navy, whenever you get tired of working on your property, if you would just like to come here, you spend all day doing stuff. All day. If you like doing that. Some people like fiddling around
Taken out
and doing
by the
that.
underbrush.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
A lot of brush clearing.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God.
I did 2 truckloads and took them to the fire pile, and that didn't put a dent in nothing.
Yeah.
But got hurricane, there's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of piles of debris. Gonna have to burn it. Now it's too dry to burn. We always wait too long. That's too dry to burn. It's supposed to rain tonight. We get cool.
No.
Last cool day
Yeah.
is
When
tomorrow.
It's supposed to be the high of 70 or something.
Yep.
too hot, too cold. Have
Maybe
to stay in tomorrow.
Awesome. You feel that air working?
I'm gonna do swim some laps today before the
better
cold
hurry
before the
up.
cold front comes in.
Yeah, I'm
Then you're gonna get woozy when you don't eat.
Oh shit! Well, this is I better exercise today before I get woozy.
I'm in a little bit of a scared phase with jumping into the ocean. I'm guessing I'll get over it. I don't know. I guess sharks, man. Sometimes they scare me, sometimes they don't.
I mean, look at all the times at the beach that we went when it would be like stormy a little bit, and we'd be out there just playing in those waves. You imagine? And I didn't really think about sharks.
I always wondered.
I think I've been either getting older and watching too much TV about sharks that makes you scared.
I found a video of me, Lauren wasn't getting in, but me and the kids about 2 miles out on my old boat, or maybe the red boat, about 2 miles out in the ocean in 10 feet of water, just out there fucking swimming. Just jumping off the boat and having a good old time.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's scary for me, sometimes it's not. I don't know.
I'm just not a big jump out of the boat in the middle of the ocean kind of guy. It's just like too much. It's too much ocean. I'm a big
I
sissy,
agree.
I guess.
Out in the middle of the ocean, I ain't jumping off. The
When
boat.
we'd always used to go, the kids, that was the best time. And usually every time we go to the beach, there'd be one stormy day, and the waves would be 2 or 3 feet high, which is big on the Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast. What is it? Maybe how tall do you think those waves were? Maybe 4 tops.
Oh, from my angle, at least 18 feet tall, as I recall. I don't know what you're talking about.
But they were good sized waves because of the storm, and we
had to be some 4-footers in there.
And we dive through them, we jump over them, we just.
We're the only ones out there.
There was no sharks ever. No shark ever swim.
right between you for sure, all the time.
You think I was just missing the sharks with my somersaults into the waves?
I mean, I hear it a lot now. The sharks were, seen off of Anna Maria Island. I'm like,
but
okay.
I mean, realistically, you're just not going to get bit by a shark. It's just not going to happen.
I mean, a lot of those out at Anna Maria, the big ones are those hammerheads. I don't think a hammerhead's ever killed a person in the history of the world.
What were the ones you used to catch though out by the pier?
Those were like sand sharks and stuff. But I mean, I'd go out there to that sandbar, and multiple times, they got those people partying out on the sandbar.
Yep.
And you're on your boat following a fucking 9 foot bull shark, and you kind of just lose it into the crowd of people. You just you're just like, oh, it's going right for that big 100 people in the water right there.
And you never told them, like, hey, there's a shark.
No, a lot of people would want you to say it, but there's no point. There was fucking 7 other sharks right around, probably already swimming around.
Yeah, it happened every
so
day.
Many that sandbar's right on a drop off where all the sharks hang out. That's why I fish there.
Yeah, it seemed like you always were catching the sharks over there.
Sharks really don't attack people.
Yeah.
On the other coast, what coast is that? The East Coast. There's people get bit on the ankles a lot.
Yeah.
By small sharks in the waves, but that's it. It's really it's just one of those things. Like I'm not jumping out of a boat in the middle of the ocean. Just me. I know it's stupid. I ain't doing it.
Yeah. Oh, you should have looked up that video of that lady that her dog got with the alligator.
Yeah.
When we went,
badass lady.
Yeah.
Lauren was ruining my time when we went over to the other coast. She brought up an app that showed all the tagged sharks in the area. And like on the other coast, there's like, the waves kind of break in close. And then you got to go like 100 yards out to get to like where the bigger waves are crashing.
Yeah.
And I got on my boogie board, tried to start swimming out. And, it hits me. All those sharks Lauren was looking up that are swimming right around here. And I was like, fuck this. I could swam right back and played in the little waves.
All right. Well, we've just been talking and talking and talking. It's 9:43 already.
Sorry.
Let's take a break.
9:43. Wow.
I think I got a couple of videos for you when we come back.
All right. Well, we haven't done the Karen of the day. I'm out of sorts today. Got thrown off the schedule, and now
thrown off.
And we're jam packed with crap the rest of the way, and we'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Fuck Howard Stern. He used to be my hero. Now he's a corporate pussy. I bet he's standing in line right now to get his 3rd booster for the monkeypox. Oh my God! What a fucking pussy! He has become what he loathed. He is the man. Oh, it's distasteful. It's distasteful, Howard. It's grotesque. You're a grotesque caricature of yourself. I'm gonna send this to fucking Will. And you won't play it because it's too fucking true. Too fucking true, bitch. I'm not mean enough. I need to use you people. I'm gonna make a Ned ring. I'm gonna make a Ned ring. And I'm gonna, you can get the Ned ring for free. Just cheer 20. What's it? I got 200,000, bitch. You get a pancake breakfast from Donna. You get a Ned ring. Mansion will come out and do 3 karaoke tunes on a very bad PA system. $200,000, bitch. God, it's a steal. I shouldn't even. A cat's out of the bag, darn it. Get your Ned rings. Get your fucking Ned rings. fuck Brittany Griner, not because she knelt for the anthem, because she's a dumbass. You don't take drugs to Russia. You don't just throw it in your bag. You think, make sure I don't take my drugs to Russia, because they have draconian laws and we're at war with them. That's what I say, fuck Brittany Griner. She's stupid. And fuck that one guy he's been over there for like 2 years. He's tried to smuggle in 6 grams of dope. Whatever. Don't do that. Putin says fuck you. I'm not taking weed. I'm not taking weed to a country where Vladimir Putin, he could just say that. He could just, look, you're going to a country, and this is a country, well, pretty much like our country, but this is a country where Vladimir Putin, they call him and say, hey, this girl had some weed, what do we do? And he's like, America's been fucking with me. We're going to put her in jail for about 10 years or make them crawl on their, on their bellies and beg for forgiveness and give us a bunch of arms dealers and pedophiles. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. America, fuck you. Don't put yourself in that position. I don't care if she knelt for the anthem and she's got a horrible political opinion that you disagree with. So what? That's what America's about. Bring her back. Jesus God. Grow up, people. Grow up. Maybe your daughter, you get your lovely daughter, your wonderful daughter, you love her to death. Then she gets her politics get way different than yours when she's older. You want her to fucking sit in a Russian jail for 10 years, you fucking dumbasses? Your sweet, lovely daughter, you try to talk sense into her about her stupid political beliefs, don't you? Come on, listen, darling. You're getting brainwashed. She won't believe you. Why, I wish my daughter was sentenced to 10 years in a Russian prison for her beliefs because she didn't agree with me. I want to redo that because I fucked it up, and I kind of feel, the competitive nature in me is, I don't like to fuck up. I don't, it's like, it's not a big deal because, I do this every week. It's not like a Bubba Palooza where, you want to rehearse and make sure that you get it right because I had to write 50 Shades. I had to write a Nancy Pelosi song. I had to go swimming with the grandkids. And I had to mow the lawn. So every once in a while I don't rehearse a song. I think I got it and I fuck it up. Forgive me. God damn it. Giving you this private lap dance for 3 hours. And you're mad. Because I thumped your balls. Oh, I'm so sorry. 3-hour lap dance. I thumped your balls one time. So God, no tip? No tip for ball thump? Fuck you. Is watching commercials by Dick Cheney. One of the most evil men in the world. A warmonger, a liar, a profiteer, a total degenerate sociopathic scumbag. Give his endorsement for his daughter to win an election. And the people, and let's break it down right here, people, and the people who support Liz Cheney's cause have to suck a Dick Cheney dick. That's a big dick to swallow. The people who support Liz fucking Cheney have to suck a big fucking Dick Cheney dick and like it, and there's no refuting it. There's no refuting it. I don't give a shit about any of it. I don't give a fuck if you like Liz Cheney or not. I don't give a fuck. I hope you love her. I hope you want to fucking lick her fucking asshole. I'm sorry, that was over the top. Who's gonna listen to a show where a guy says he wants you to lick Liz Cheney's asshole? I just blew the whole show. Nobody's gonna tune into this. It's an outlier. People don't get it. People don't get it. I would like you anyway. Take your deep breath. I'm alive. Can you hear me? I'm alive inside you. Creeps up behind you. Oh, I threw out my back. What was I talking about? I was talking about how the people who support Liz Cheney have to suck a big Dick Cheney dick and like it. Like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Like all the fucking Kennedys weren't corrupt. Like all the fucking, I can't think of trying to think of Republicans. All the Bushes weren't corrupt. No. Dick Cheney and George W. Bush didn't wage an illegal war in Iraq because they're bad people. No. They wanted jobs for soldiers. Jobs for soldiers they could mistreat when they got back home. It's like a divine comedy. Welcome back to ClusterF. Get the Sean Raz Karen of the week coming up shortly. As soon as Donna gets back in here, we don't do the Karens without Donna. She would be irate. The market's bouncing off its lows. It's all good. It's a golden age. It's gonna be golden age.
Golden age.
So what? The market's lost $6 trillion in value. It's golden age. Whatever. What are you gonna do about it? I ain't gonna do nothing about it. I'm gonna try to have some more beers. Play some golf. Play some volleyball. Go out, beef with Brady's, Brandon, have a few beers. And when I don't worry about it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm not really in the stock market. I get a little bit in, but not.
Got nothing.
No, that wasn't because I knew one day, something like this would happen.
Yeah.
And if you're at a certain age, usually, historically, as long as the country's been around, it bounces back.
Yeah.
Bounces back better than ever. But like if you're retiring around 1929. When the crash happened, that's going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you could do about it. So it happens. Could be happening now. I didn't want to be a part of it. I made other investments.
Me and Lauren just been watching Love on the Spectrum. I know, I think his name's Connor. What's the guy in Tombstone that stole the show?
Val Kilmer?
Val Kilmer, yeah. He's Val Kilmer in this fucking Love on the Spectrum, this Connor guy. He's just stealing the fucking show, man. He's fucking hilarious. Me and Lauren watch it, and we're kind of making fun of these people, but also at the same time, I think Lauren's almost cried at some episodes. I never would cry at a movie, but almost tearing up watching Love on the Spectrum. When these people, and it gets weird. There was this one girl that met this guy, and she was so happy and telling her parents, and it was it was really sweet, until she introduces this guy to her parents, and the dad's all excited, and they get to their house, and they just won't stop fucking making out in front of the parents. And, they're all in the kitchen, the whole family, to introduce this. And they're just having a fucking 10-minute and the dad's just now he's went from I'm so happy she finally found to man, this is this is more than I thought it was gonna be. You know, my 20-year-old daughter's never kissed a guy, and now she's sitting in the kitchen having a 20-minute makeout session in front of me.
That's in front of. Imagine what they're doing.
I know, and I was like, "Oh my
God,
unspeakable!" And it was so weird. And at the end, he was like, "Man, if you guys don't stop, I'm gonna have to hose you off with the garden hose." And I was like, "Now that's what I want to see. Let's see that."
That would have made the internet. I mean, it would have been viral. Really good for the show. He should have done it.
I know.
Should have hosed him on.
But there was I sent you a good video.
You think there's Down syndrome porn?
Oh, I hope not. You know, now they have a show called Down with Love.
Yeah.
With Down syndrome people, and that's not good. The
not good.
The love on the spectrum. Like, there's a couple people that look, they're like almost kind of normal.
Yeah.
They're not super weird, but like love on Down for Love. It's just like, it's just too much, man. I can't deal with that. And like, I mean, the Downs people, I think they're pretty horny, and you just get them together and it just didn't seem right.
Yeah, it's just not right. Which one do you want here? The top or the bottom?
Oh, we can. I want
to tire swing, and then there's a TV.
The TV one's pretty good. It's this guy Connor. Like,
which one does your mom want to see more?
Oh, probably she might want to see that one.
Which one?
The guy from Down.
So she wants
Love on the Spectrum.
Yeah.
But I got a video of Harper on the tire swing. This is pretty intense, spinning that tire swing.
They wind it up pretty good, just like you kids used to do.
Yeah. The only thing is, we used to have a rope you could put around your head that would keep you from like flying off backwards
and keep your neck from because you'd get the G-force.
The G-force would just rip your head off.
And then your head, and you couldn't move. That's how, that's surprisingly a lot of G's on a tire swing when you spin it.
So many G's.
When you wind it up this much.
Like, they do this all day. And then, they'll come down from spinning and be like, I'm going to do it again later. You know? If I did this, I would be incapacitated for the rest of the day.
I don't do the spin anymore.
I did it once when I was like 25 years old, and it ruined my day.
It ruined my day once too. I was like, all right, I was older than you two. I was probably in my 40s, and I'm like, all right, let's get in there. I was like, ugh, my brain is messed up. And it was messed up for a few hours here. Some good old tire swing action.
Daddy. Hi, I'm Harper and I'm about to die.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
It's going good now. Man. And it feels way worse than it looks.
It
dude.
does,
it feels
too.
Way worse than it looks. And it doesn't stop either. It doesn't
It's turned purple.
Stop it.
No.
Oh.
And they do it all again. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, that's funny.
Now this Love on the Spectrum, dude. I think his name's Connor. He's just got the one-liners. The whole. I mean, and this is him.
Is he B-Fud? He's like a B-Fud.
Kind of like a B-Fud.
Comedic genius.
And he's kind of found a girl. And in this clip, he's talking about how he's gonna if he's gonna Uber to his girlfriend's house, or if he's gonna how he's gonna afford it. And I just feel like any other person in their 20s right now trying to get a house or something.
I see you've done some cleaning.
I was going to say, look at all that garbage.
That's just like the junk pile when you walk in the door. You set all your stuff on that table.
Look at this pile of shoes down here. 70 shoes. All right. Hit it, Cheech.
What is that thing hanging on the wall?
Expensive and unreliable.
Well, maybe we take on learning to drive.
Yeah. Might be slightly cheaper.
I don't know. Car payments, insurance.
Yeah, I don't know. Of course, house insurance, and I don't get my guest house.
It's called adulting, ma'am. Welcome to it.
It'll bleed me dry. I'll I'll be bankrupt right into the ground. I can't afford any of that.
Connor, that's very extreme. We don't need to go 0
I'm
to
being
60.
realistic.
Just relax. Nobody's going to let you go bankrupt into the ground.
Does he have a job?
We'll handle your finances.
I don't think so.
It's fine. You can have your guest house, maybe learn to drive and have a car, and guess what? Still have the money to do things.
Take people on dates. Yeah.
And pick up the check.
But know this, if the check demands a tip, I never pay any higher than $5.
What?
I mean, you'd have to watch more of it to get it, but I mean, it's punchline, like every time it goes.
Kind of hard to hear.
Yeah, it goes between like 5 different people, and every time we don't even watch the rest of them. We just wait for him to come on and start cracking one-liners.
Is that his mom or?
Yeah.
Okay. And who's the other kid? His brother?
Yeah.
He lives on his own?
No, but they're building a guest house for him out back.
Oh,
and he's talking about how his property taxes. It'll bleed me dry.
Like the mom's going to make him pay for anything?
No, I don't think so. I think everybody, I don't know. Everybody on the show seems to be super wealthy. I don't know why that is. It's a bunch of special, really wealthy people. I guess they got their kids on the show to paid to get them on the show or something. I don't know.
All right, we can.
What is this?
I sent you. Oh,
go ahead.
Did I send it? Yeah, on the emails. I sent you that picture of Taylor. Did you see Taylor Shabusiness?
Oh, Shabiz and Taylor Shabiz.
Who you texted me that? I couldn't remember who it was.
She killed her. She strangled her boyfriend, and then cut his head off and cut his penis off, and then cuddled his body.
Yeah.
She's a crazy.
She's
crazy
a crazy.
bitch. She attacked her lawyer last year, and then she was in court for attacking one of the not a bail, like a prison guard or something.
Yeah.
And then she attacked her lawyer this time, and
This is the most recent one, I think, is this one.
Man, they
were so ready for it.
Yeah, they were really ready for this.
Man,
they were just waiting. They were crouched in position.
Look at him. He just sits there like.
I was surprised how fast they got there, but now I kind of think this is what she always does.
Yeah,
this
so
is just
they-
her.
Why don't they shackle her to the chair?
Because they like this. This is fun for them. Bailiffs don't get a lot of action. They're like, oh,
Yeah.
Taylor Shabusiness is coming in.
Shabusiness, get
Get
ready.
ready. I want to be the first to tackle her. I mean, it's not even a second.
I know.
Okay, let's count it off. 1,000 and... Yeah, it was right there. Oh, here she is in preview. This is the previous one.
Yeah,
This is the highlight.
highlight.
This is Taylor
Highlight.
Shabusiness highlights. This is our favorite murderer, Taylor Shabusiness.
Where do you get that name? Look at that guy, man. There's only one cop there.
She's trying to kick the cop.
He's having a hard time too.
She's a handful, Taylor Shabusiness.
Yeah, she
She'll
is.
cut your head off and your dick too.
He can't look at that.
Look,
man.
she's
She's
jujitsuing
jujitsuing
it. She's jujitsuing it. He's a big dude too.
Yeah. She ain't going easy, is she? Oh.
And she's just like. "Ah, okay."
But
She's got a
this
spit,
is
she's got a spit mask on.
time, given all the factors that I have to consider, it's the decision of this court and the judgment of the law that Ms. Shabusiness be sentenced as follows. As to in 22 CF 363, count 1, that's the first degree intentional homicide as a repeater. It's a Class A felony. Going to impose life imprisonment without the possibility of extended supervision. I believe that's appropriate in light of the findings that I've already made.
So, how does someone like her not get off on insanity?
Good question,
she's
because she's a
fucking
fucking
insane.
lunatic.
I mean, I'd prefer she be in prison. I don't, it's like, even if you're insane and you kill someone and you just go to prison, you don't get to ever get out.
No, you don't
because
get to get
you're a
out.
danger to society. Sorry that you're insane.
Sorry you're insane. Them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks.
You're criminally
You got dealt a
insane.
bad
Well, I mean,
hand.
even if you get tried or you plead insanity or whatever, they don't just keep you in the insane place forever.
Not necessarily. Like who was it? John Hinckley.
He got out.
He shot Reagan, and they sentenced him to prison. And they sentenced him to a mental institution, and he got out a few years ago.
It was part of the deal. It was part of the deal.
Part of the deal. And he plays his guitar.
Do they even have asylums anymore? Do they? I mean, they have to have some, right? Where real crazy, they send real crazy
people. Total nut jobs go that are violently, or maybe they just put them in prisons. I don't know what they do.
I don't know either.
Look at all the videos we watch.
They
These
don't
people
do
are just
anything.
roaming around the streets.
You're right. You're right. Here's belligerent man finds out why he can't threaten officers.
Is this the Karen?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a man of conviction and truth and goodwill.
What, Steve?
Man, Shannonbrook has fallen on hard times.
What I want you
And
to
I
do.
would never harm another.
Okay.
Well, I got a cane in my hand and I'll take your f***ing head off. You're all going to hell. Every damn one of you. You're f***ing so full of yourselves, you can't even see daylight.
In the late hours of August 8th, 2020.
That was the highlight. I hate it when
I
they
knew
do that.
I was like,
I don't know
watching the
I
highlights.
can never figure out where it starts.
3. While conducting routine traffic control, a deputy nearly hit a cyclist pulling a trailer without a rear light. Reacting quickly, the deputy initiated a traffic stop.
What's going on, man? You got no rear lights. Hello?
I didn't make this. China made it.
Okay.
I would buy American. I have a Harley in my living
come
room
on.
and a truck in my
You
yard.
can't pull this guy over. This guy's the most American guy in America right now.
That's right. This is un-American.
Un-American.
Ooh, guys robbed my license. They had the license. They had no evidence. Yes. Get it right, my friend.
Relax. What is it? Why?
I am rolling the road, bothering no one. Why are you bothering me?
I agree. I don't think he almost hit this guy.
Why are you bothering me?
Dark. He could get killed.
you.
Well, then you better learn how to drive properly, shouldn't you?
All right. Do me a favor. Step off the bike.
No, I won't. Because I know what happens after that. Is your lie, since you can rob somebody of their soul and their money and gain money. Jail cells for dollars.
I'm agreeing with him so
Yeah.
far.
Jail
This guy's
cells
nailing
for
it.
dollars.
He's nailing it so far.
I mean, he is dead on so far. He's dead on.
At a real life.
Okay. I need you to step off the bicycle, please. I'm going to ask you.
No, you don't.
I don't. I don't.
I am bothering no one sitting right here, and neither are you.
Okay. Well,
Did he
what I
just
need
turn
He
English?
just turned Australian.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You know, he might be a little out there.
you to do is step off the bicycle for me, please.
I don't have a kickstand.
Okay.
Because it's a Chinese piece of shit.
He's killing
Can't
it.
even make a kickstand
They can't even make a kickstand anymore.
properly. I need a tree to lean upon, or I gotta lean it against your cruiser. You gotta work with me. If you want me to work with you, we gotta work together.
Okay.
But I'm a proper man, and I've been robbed of everything. 8 years ago, I had a stroke, and I've been robbed of every f***ing thing I've owned in this world. And I am not a happy man.
Clearly. He's had it. That's it. He's had it up to here. Fucking with the bullshit.
I think he's this man speaks.
Cops took his car.
He speaks for all Americans, I think.
Yeah.
This guy's mad as hell, and he's not going to take it anymore.
Yeah. That is bullshit. He had a stroke, and like Trey said, when something happens to you or you go to jail, what
You
happens
lose
to
everything.
your house and everything.
Yeah, you lose.
I mean, he could have had stuff, and
Yep.
it's all gone because he had. had a stroke or something.
Totally-
They went in and took everything.
Totally behind.
Locked him out.
Totally behind this guy. Let's see when it goes south.
Everything okay, Trace?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Do you pick up
where I
I always get calls, and my scam calls even like I finally not pick. It says like scam likely.
Yeah.
And I've came to the realization that will never be a real call.
Yeah.
But I also get 813 calls all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this isn't fucking anything, but I better pick up, And it's still 0 out of 100 of them being important calls.
They're not.
Yeah, I never pick them up.
stand.
Keep one coming to me, 1018.
He needs backup for
Hey,
this guy.
I'm going to see if that post is sturdy enough to lean my bike on, okay?
Fantastic.
I don't want to freak you out.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Mill. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's all right, folks. I'm going to get my cane.
Don't shoot
Don't
me.
spook and do stupid things like other assholes have in my life.
Okay. Well,
And beat on me because they have a badge.
I mean, he could be getting a gun here. If I'm a cop,
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. This guy could-
okay. Well,
I won't stand for it again.
okay. Well, we're gonna.
That's. I've been through hell.
Shall
in
not
my
take
life.
me to
I'm
thy
sorry
jail.
What?
Nothing.
if I sound loud.
Okay. Well, clearly, right now you're not being cooperative and you're under the influence of alcohol, riding a bicycle with no light on the back, and I almost hit you.
I am under the influence of bullshit of this
Yeah.
world.
Why does he say
How much
that?
have you had to
Maybe
drink?
he's not drunk.
I mean, maybe he smells it. I don't know.
Maybe he is drunk.
Not enough.
Not enough. So you wouldn't have any problem doing any field sobriety exercises?
I mean,
Hell no.
that's unnecessary. That is unnecessary.
This is,
Doing a fucking... I mean, can't you tell the poor guy has fucking had it up to here with life? It's treated him fucking bad.
Just give him a warning. Tell him
He
to get
may
a
be an
reflector.
asshole. I don't know.
Get
But
a
it's
light.
just
Take him to the fucking Walmart and buy him a $2 reflector, man.
Yeah.
Like, how
Yeah.
about that? Like, this guy ain't fucking.
Go arrest someone that deserves to fucking be arrested. How
Yeah.
about that?
And this is what we spend our time on.
God.
Guys.
And that's what he's fed
no
up
reflector,
with.
And
That's
he's
the type of shit he's fed up with, right?
Yeah.
And everybody, I'm fed up with that shit too. I just haven't acted out yet.
Trace, we're going to be analyzing Donna's Karen one day
Oh
when she
my
gets
God.
arrested.
And when I
She
go,
gets
I'm fucking fed up to here with this bullshit.
I mean, the whole
Over
thing.
my head.
The whole thing's fucked up because at the same time, I don't want to be driving on the road and hit this guy and
Yeah.
then sued or arrested for manslaughter. But why can't we just sometimes nobody gets in trouble for stuff? Like you hit a, you drank fucking 3 beers and you hit a drunk guy on a bike with no lights. That's a no fault case right there.
Yeah.
Like nobody,
Yep.
this
I
guy
agree.
shouldn't have been
Yeah.
drinking, driving his bike on the side of the road, and somebody shouldn't have been drinking, driving their car. But two
But he
drunk
probably
people
would have made it
crashed into
home
each other.
okay, and
I mean, he probably gets everywhere okay. He's
Yeah.
probably been doing this for years.
Yeah.
Hell, I'll show you how the. No, I got a bad knee though.
I understand. Okay.
No, you gotta understand.
I understand it.
No,
All right.
my ACL is gone.
Okay.
Feel ya.
It's been missing since '91.
Okay. So what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you stand right there for me, okay? Stay right there for me, okay?
Yes, sir.
It's not. Hey, governor.
Okay. 59. I've got him somewhat cooperative. You can clear the
Call him
station.
for backup. I mean, come on. What kind of cop needs backup for this situation?
Oh, thank God backup is here.
So one thing I have to warn you.
Yes, sir. I don't need you.
I've had seizures before.
Okay.
Your lights can set off the seizure.
Yeah. Here, Can you kill your front lights, please? I'll set them solid, which will make it better.
Oh, thank you.
My
so
pleasure,
much.
sir.
You're a good man.
I try and be a good man. All right. So,
what's your name?
I'm Steve. I'm Corporal Zazewski with the Marion County Sheriff's Office.
So you sound like a good man.
I try and be, sir. So let's start back all over on the traffic stop, okay? Like nothing ever happened, okay? Let's back up.
I mean, another thing is, first of all, even if he is drunk, he's driving a fucking bike. Stop it. Just fucking stop it.
He's in the bike lane.
I mean, these guys that they arrest on their, I see it all the time. People getting pulled over on their mowers because they're 60 years old and they got their license taken away from going to buddies and drinking.
Yeah.
And now they drive their lawnmower. And now you're pulling a fucking guy over on a lawnmower that does fucking 6 miles an hour and fucking taking him to jail and impounding his lawnmower. Like, just let the fucking guy drive it to the bar and drink and come on. Who are you hurting on a goddamn lawnmower?
Not hurting nobody.
And who's this guy hurting on a bike? Like Trey said, say, hey, why don't we go up here and get you some reflectors or something so that people can see you? I don't know.
And if I'm riding a bike,
I don't think he needs to be
on this road,
going through a
I agree.
Test
On this major road, I'm riding on the sidewalk right here. I don't care whether he's not supposed to ride on the sidewalk. I ain't risking.
I'm never riding on
risking
the road.
death.
I've been pulled over 15 times for riding on the sidewalk. You know.
Yep, probably.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't need to go through the drinking test. What's it called?
The field sobriety.
Sobriety test. Give me a fucking.
As I was driving, you were riding your bicycle with no taillights, and I almost hit you.
I didn't build it. China built it.
I understand China built it.
Yell at China then, not me.
I understand, but Walmart sells brake lights. They're tail lights, and they're required in the state of Florida to ride a bicycle. A headlamp like you have, and then a rear light.
Sir, I have worked for the richest of the rich, the best of the best, doing the most beautiful of beautiful, for the beautiful, and I'm going to get hassled for a tail light in America? I thought this was America, land of the free, not land of, let's see if we can rip somebody off and give them a ticket.
Listen.
I mean, so far, he's still dead on. He's still dead on.
Yeah.
The reason?
No.
Okay. All right. So
I have done just fine.
So here's the deal. Let's
for 62 years.
What's your name, sir?
Is he only
Stephen
62?
Thomas?
The original
Stephen Thomas Pachatic.
I mean, he's 62. I would have thought he was 82.
He's lived a hard life, babe.
Yeah,
pedaling around on a bicycle.
Go up to buddies and try and judge those people's age. You guess it wrong every you're like 90. You're like, I'm 52.
Yeah.
62 years.
What's your name, sir?
Stephen Thomas Pacharik, the original.
Oh, the original.
No, I am angered that I'm stopped and hassled.
Okay, the reason why you're being stopped and hassled is you were breaking the law.
I wasn't breaking no laws. I'm
not going to
headed home.
Are you gonna conduct field sobriety exercises with me or not? It's either yes or no.
I've already done them.
No, you haven't, sir. So, are you going to conduct field sobriety exercises with me or not?
I have no trouble with that.
Okay, fantastic.
Hell,
I know you said you have a...
I can bounce on my good leg, but that's the bad one. That one don't work.
I know you said you have a bad...
Keep telling him that. And then
So-
go
No,
ahead
it's
and have
gone.
that
It's not
seizure
even
you were
there
talking
anymore.
about.
Yeah, I'd have a seizure too. I
seize out.
That might help your cause.
Yeah, just have a seizure and have the...
You should have seized out first thing.
What do they do if he had a seizure and they had to have an ambulance come? What do they do with his bike and possessions?
They fucking impound it.
But who's like they got?
Do they have to have a tow truck come?
Tow truck come or what comes and picks up the van? Police van.
And now you're stuck with the tow truck bill. You gotta pay $100 to get your bike out of impound, and then he's not gonna do that. He's just gonna go try and find a new Chinese bike.
This guy's effed. He's effed.
He's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do some basic exercises, okay? Are you able to stand without your cane or not?
No.
You were walking without it
The
before.
answer is no.
I'm not going to ask you.
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Good job.
let me tell you a story of last month, the beginning of the month, I got hit by a car. The police did nothing for me. I got run over, and I'm still fighting to try to get a check. They damaged my head, bounced me off her car, bounced knocks me to the ground.
Okay.
Of course, I'm angry. Because this world has made me angry.
Exactly.
Because they...
We need to get some of these clips.
We need to get this guy on the show.
just shit all over me. What do they think I am, a sewer?
Steve, I need you to stay calm. I've been super calm with you. You just said a minute ago, you seem like a good guy.
No! I am not a happy man. This world has beaten the shit out of me. And I am mad. And I have a reason to buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I need to know is, are you going to conduct field sobriety?
I'll jump on my damn right foot, not my left one. That's the bad one.
Fantastic. Can you do me a favor and put your feet together
I mean,
for me?
why can't that guy
No, I'm
just
gonna
let him
demonstrate,
fucking
What do you mean?
What I want you to do is put your feet
Because then he's going to cause an accident, and this is on his body cam, and he's going to get fired.
together like I'm doing, just like that. And what I want you to do is, can you put your cigarette down for me and put your arms down by its side? I know you have to. You said do you need the cane or not to stand straight up?
No, I do, especially after I got hit by a car.
Okay, fantastic.
Dual freaking concussion.
Can you drop the
off the car, off the concrete?
Steve, I need you to focus.
My mind is a mess.
Well,
unless a man would have gave up years ago. I'm a man of conviction and truth and goodwill.
Steve, what I want you
and
to do...
I would never harm another.
Okay. Steve, what I want you to do is, can you take your glasses off for me, put them on top of your head for me, please?
I can't see well without
That's
them.
fine. I'm just going to ask you to follow the tip of my pen. It's not, I'm going to keep it close to you. It's not...
What is he doing to this guy?
Oh, let me take this off.
I mean, come on. This guy's a real threat to society.
Demon under
You're
here.
fine. If you want to set it down, that's fine. You can put your glasses maybe in it, and then they won't fall or anything. Okay.
I'm sorry, but I am frustrated, sir.
I don't want
this world is all over me.
You just said you got hit by a car. That's what I'm trying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to prevent. That's the reason why I stopped you.
Well, then, what do you need to give him a sobriety test for?
I mean,
so they can haul him off.
His leg's bad, and he's on a cane, and he's not stumbling over and falling.
Right.
Like, he's not shit-faced,
Yeah.
wasted to where he can't even stand.
Yeah, he's just like that.
Yep.
What I want
I even slowed down in the broad run of the damn stop sign, run me over, and the police do nothing.
Steve, so what I
And I'm angry.
Steve.
Because the police did nothing.
Okay, Steve.
I thought the police were supposed to uphold the law,
Steve.
not
I'm
hide it for p***y old lady that can't even drive properly.
Steve, calm down for me. I'm trying to help you, and I'm trying to conduct field sobriety.
You're trying to bust me.
Okay.
I know your game.
Okay, if you're not going to cooperate, then I'm going to use...
Exactly what's going on.
It's exactly what's going on.
All I can do is use what I've seen thus far, my training and experience, the smell of alcohol, and we'll go from there. So,
well, I got a cane in my hand, and I'll take your f***ing head off. Because I'm going to fend for myself.
Now they're going to hurt his legs
So
some
you
more.
all get on your way.
Steve.
Get on your way.
Drop the cane.
Because he threatened the
Threaten
officers.
the officers.
He's
God
done.
damn
He's
it,
done.
Steve. Come on, Steve.
No, Steve. No.
Don't you know better than that?
Oh, taking him down.
Oh, you are not men of peace.
Steve, stop.
You're men of evil.
I got it.
God.
If I'm the judge, I think this guy's dead on.
Dog, we got his full name. Did you look him up?
I missed his
I
last
figured you're
name.
over there looking him up.
It said Stephen Thomas, and I missed his last name. It was P.A.
Per check or something.
And I couldn't get the spelling.
We can go back and get it.
Yeah.
You are all going to hell.
Yeah.
We're good. Take your time, Steve. Stop.
Ow. What the f***?
Just stop resisting, Steve. Okay.
I'm not resisting.
Okay.
You
Give us the
people
other
be
arm.
an asshole.
Let go of the cane. Let go of the cane. Steve, let go of the cane. Let go of the cane.
Yeah, I can break his arm.
Let go of the cane.
You are all going to hell.
Thank you. Steve, let go. Stop resisting. Unclench your fist so I can get it where it doesn't tighten up, please.
He's trying to help you, Steve.
Steve, I'm trying to help you.
You ain't helping. You're being kids.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way.
Give me my phone. Now,
Steve.
See, and they
I am
seem
an
like they could be
American
normal,
citizen.
you know, regular guys, but I feel like cops can't think like regular people when they're arresting someone.
Can't think critically.
They can't think critically.
Can't.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
like,
that's why they have to be
just-
told every
this-
move to
This
make.
old guy with no ACL that can barely stand threatens you with his cane. Like, can't you get over that?
And it wasn't like he raised the cane and it was really. It's like he would just still spout. I don't think the guy was get ready to hit people with his cane. And if he did, I think you could just tip him over with one push.
I mean, you get. Is this guy about to go?
Oh, he's going to jail.
Yeah, I know that. But
it's ridiculous.
Get off my back.
Not right now,
Give me
Steve.
my
Just relax.
phone.
Not right now.
Not right now.
No, sir.
You. I'm an American citizen.
All right, we're gonna
Get
stand
the
you up.
f- off my back. I'm gonna sue the living shit out of all of you.
We're gonna stand you up, okay?
One secure.
Okay. Are you gonna be cooperative with us?
Let him pat him down real quick.
Hey, Steve, are you serious right now?
You wanna f with me? I'll f with you back.
Is anybody got a spit mask?
No.
Try me, you f***ing.
Steve, do we have to hobble you?
Do I have to
kick
kill you?
Come on,
Are
Steve.
you gonna try and kick us again, or are you gonna?
Do I have
cool?
to kill you? Or are you gonna get them f***ing things off of me? You have f***ing attitude and stupidness. Grow the f*** up, you f***ing moron.
Sit up on your butt. Sit up on your butt.
You f***ing pussy-ass little bastards.
Okay.
You pussy-ass little bastards. Get this f***ing hardware off of me.
Okay.
You have no reason to bother me. None.
No raise.
You don't have a f***ing ounce of evidence anywhere. But you f- with my glasses, you f- with my world, you f- with my life, and you have no reason to.
Steve, we have
You're all going to hell. Every damn one of you. You're f***ing so full of yourself, you can't even see daylight. Sobriety, nothing. he wouldn't even give me the damn test, but he throws me to the ground. That's abuse. You're all going to jail, motherfuckers, because you're all involved in it. I will have my lawyer put you in a jail cell where you belong. Unlock my arms, I can't even sweep the sweat off my forehead. No, all of it. I need a towel. Well, what the f***? You got me in chains, but you don't bring your towel? What the f***'s wrong with you? What the f***'s wrong with you people? You people are f***ing nuts.
Relax.
You people are f***ing nuts. Oh, better than thou, bitches. You're gonna pay in hell. The devil himself is gonna eat your soul. You piece of shit.
He's really had it.
He's got some good smack talk.
Yeah, he does.
I'm gonna have a f***ing stroke.
If we
in a
sit
minute.
you up, are you gonna be okay?
I think you
I'm
might.
not okay. You assholes made it unokay.
We're gonna sit you up, and I need you to calm down, okay?
I need you all to get these f***ing pieces of shit off my hands and get the f*** off my back.
Watch your back line.
All right, we're gonna sit you up. All right, go ahead. Sit up. I need you to calm down. Sit up, Steve. Come on.
All right, let's go. Sit up,
Don't
Steve.
kick anybody. Come on, Steve.
I mean,
sit up.
I'm-
Sit up. Come on.
There you go. Let's sit you up. There you go.
I mean, this shit, you know, you got to look at this guy's record, you know, before you really, you know, did they pull him over and it's like, oh, it's fucking pedo Steve out here. Let's fucking give him a hard time because he's a fucking pedophile. If this is just a fucking normal dude that's had, you know, has other arrests for this type of shit, I mean, people should be coming to his rescue and being like, fucking get off this guy. Stop beating up. I mean, it's the only profession where you can go beat up old people and nobody cares. You're kind of just going out and beating up an old man at this point, in my opinion. What?
I'm kind of agreeing with you.
There you go. What the f? There you go, relax. This is no good at all.
That's a bad situation.
No, f you. F you.
Steve?
Go strap somebody else. I'm gonna take your ass down. I'm gonna take your ass down. Oh, you have fun f***ing with 60-year-old men. You f***ing girly man. Ow! Get the f*** off my head.
If some old guy,
ow,
if some old guy, with a cane says, "I'm gonna kick your ass," and I beat the shit out of him, I'm going to jail for sure, right?
Probably.
Like what? I don't get it.
I don't know if that's. Are you allowed to beat somebody up who says they're going to kick your ass?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Is that assault? Just saying that? A threat? I don't know.
A threat? I don't know.
Ow! Motherfuckers!
See how
You better call an ambulance right now.
One's coming, Steve. All right, let's get him in.
Right now. Oh my God. Oh, my hand's gone numb.
All right, sit up.
Out.
We're going to sit you up. Come on. Sit up. You sitting him up or? Three. Let's sit him up.
Oh my gosh. Sit up. Oh, my hand is totally numb. What the f did you do to me, you animals? You people are going straight to hell. You motherfuckers are going straight to hell. God is gonna see you all in hell. I'm gonna sue the living shit out of all of you.
Okay.
My lawyer is gonna have the bestest of times. Beat on an old man like this with no evidence whatsoever. You get off my back. I'm gonna punch you right in the head. I don't know who the f you think you are, but you better watch yourself.
Steve.
Don't punch you better watch yourself. Because what comes around goes around.
Medic's are here to check you out, okay?
Yeah, for all the damages you did, you f***ing pieces of shit. These assholes attacked me, and they've destroyed me.
Okay.
I want them arrested.
Well, I need you to calm down, buddy. What's going on?
They're a bunch of kids that don't know the difference between daylight and sunlight.
Look at that stash on that EMT, man.
Oh,
That's a
man.
Serious stash.
Okay. So how do we get to this position? What's
Because of a kid better than thou. Come.
Okay. All right. So
I'm a 62-year-old man, and I have no reason. They have no reason whatsoever.
all right, well, I'm sure that they do.
No, they don't. So get it right, or not at all. Get off my back. I'm gonna f***ing bust your balls in a second.
Yeah, I just need him checked to make sure he's good. He wanted medics. He was saying something about a. He was asking for him. Yeah.
Well, he doesn't
What am I going to do for him, though? Obviously,
have any problem threatening.
Do you need medical attention?
What did you say?
He doesn't have any problem threatening them. Just continually.
I think he's had it
threatening.
at this point.
I wonder if this happens before.
Yeah, after the damage you assholes did.
I can smell him from here.
Yeah.
I'm like a good 6 feet away. Yeah.
Oh.
What do you want me to do for you, buddy? All I can do is just check your vitals.
I want these police in a jail cell.
Well, I don't think that's going to happen. I think
It is gonna happen when my lawyer gets
You want
to
medical
him.
attention
Don't
from these
they-
guys or not? Yes or no?
No, that
After the
doesn't happen.
damage you did to me, you f***ing ablation my damn leg, my head, my f***ing shoulder.
Yes or no?
You quads.
Take that as a no.
You can't even treat a person with respect.
Let's get him in the car. We're going to have
Just
to try to
imagine
get
how
all this
good this could have went if they were nice and like took this guy to the store and bought it,
bought him a
maybe
tail
got him
light.
some free, medical attention for his ACL that doesn't exist anymore, and drove him back to his homeless camp and said, "Have a good night," and he would have said, "Thank you, have a good night too."
Those days are over. Don't do that kind of stuff no more.
A lot of the stuff I can't get.
No, if you take them off, I'll be calm. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I don't know if I believe that.
All right, Steve, we're going to stand you up and get you
I
in the
don't
car.
want to have another seizure. or
Let's
stroke
get you.
on
Let's
you.
go. We're going to get you in the AC.
Oh, easy. Ow. Oh, my
1, 2, 3.
Easy.
You know where that
My
is?
wrists are. Oh, that
Did they say where that is?
I don't know if they said where it is.
I can't see on that car.
We'll see if I can see.
Ow. Wow. Take nice small steps, Steve.
Oh, dang it. Oh, come on, you gotta stand up.
If I loosen those up, are you going to give any problems?
No. Okay. No, my knees sore.
Physically can't.
My wrist is sore.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Totally not.
Skinny as a rail, 62-year-old.
The bum
With a
leg.
bad leg, half drunk.
Come on.
Let's go to the car, Steve. We'll get you in the AC. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, easy. No, you need to loosen this one up. My
Marion
thumb is
County.
numb.
Okay, I'll fix
No,
it.
that's no
We'll fix it
good.
once you get to the car.
No, I could lose my. I already lost one thumb. I don't
I
need
got
to
you.
lose
We
it.
just got to get to the car.
Oh, easy. Oh, damn that knee sore. My God, you all beat the shit out of me. You're all gonna have a hell of a lawsuit. Get my hat.
Let's get it.
Don't leave my hat.
We'll get it all for you.
I need my phone.
We're going to get all that for you.
I got your phone.
And my hat.
Yep, we'll get it all.
Yeah.
Go ahead, step out.
I need to be able to call somebody to clarify.
Step out.
You got to step out with your other leg. Step your foot out so we can get this off you.
Because I know the game, once they put you in a jail cell, it ain't forever. Now, I want my key to talk in, and I will have someone come straighten this down.
Yes, sir. Have a seat for us, all right?
Oh, damn it. Now that needs a mess. You all did a lot of damage. Why y'all gotta be like that? There's no need for that. None.
All right, watch your foot. I'm going to shut this.
I think he got a nasty thing on his head.
On the way to the jail, the officer heard loud banging from the back of the patrol vehicle,
is he
prompting
a headbanger, you think?
Maybe. It seems like he just came back from watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
He doesn't even really have an English accent.
an immediate stop to investigate.
Steve, you gonna stay calm or we're gonna have to hobble you?
I want a lawyer now.
As soon as we get up to the jail, you'll have all your opportunities.
Ain't going to no jail. You're going to jail. Illegal arrest. Where's your evidence?
We're gonna need to hobble this guy. I don't know if he's, yep.
Oh, God.
So, and he
gonna
tries
hobble
to
him?
bite. Do you hear the spit mask too? Look at that, he's causing damage to the door. Steve, stop!
You open the door.
I'm gonna have 38 to the door. Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah. Alright. So, I'm gonna go.
These guys can't even figure out
what to do.
What to do about an old man kicking the door.
Go in here. If you want to help him that way. Steve, enough. Enough. Roll over on your side.
Easy. Oh, damn it.
Okay.
I can't even feel my damn thumbs.
Okay. Roll over on your side.
Oh, it's not that easy. I'm an old man and you don't give a
Okay.
Oh,
you're not coming out.
You'd rather jail me in for dollars. You fools.
You're not coming out.
Oh, damn it. Oh, easy. Oh, ow, easy.
It's over for
Easy,
that,
my
though.
friend. Oh, I got a bad back, a bad leg, and my gosh. Oh, damn it. What are you people doing? Mellow. Stop. What the f*** are you doing?
What we tried not to do earlier, we tried to get
Please? My goodness. I'm not like I'm gonna go anywhere. Please, I've got to get off these cuffs. Ow. Oh my gosh. Oh, my hands are numb.
Down on this side. Go ahead and sit up.
No.
Sit
No,
up.
Sit up.
Sit up.
No, this is not. Oh, I can't. Slide up. Oh, my goodness. I sued to the end of everything for this. All right.
Be the first time.
Hey, you have no reason,
Go ahead.
none whatsoever, none of your asses. You with your hide behind your fancy f***ing badges. You are no better than another man. You have no reason to take a good dignitary
Go ahead and give me a
and rip him out of his world. What are you doing? What are we doing here?
seatbelts.
Oh, easy. No, my hands.
Lost it, buddy.
No, my hands. No, my hands.
All right, is this going anywhere?
It's almost over.
Now, Daisy. What are you doing?
You're getting seatbelts in.
No, I'll see you in the courtroom.
The suspect, later identified as Stephen Paciorek, was taken to jail with no further incident and was charged with a DUI, 3 counts of aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, battery on a law enforcement officer, resisting with violence, felony criminal mischief, and resisting
Guys,
without
this is a
violence.
guy. This is
Enjoying
a
the
guy's the
content?
worst guy
Don't
that
forget
ever lived.
He got more charges than some of these bitches that,
was-
you know, fight the cops and kick them and, you know, get out of the
Yeah.
handcuffs, and they end up hardly getting anything. And this guy, look how, man.
Everything he
that's
said came
crazy.
true. He totally railroaded him. He was 100% correct.
Did you find him yet? You looked him
I
up in
got his
Marion?
name, but there's nothing coming up.
turn on
Not even in Marion County. Maybe it's all fake.
That's
Maybe his lawyer got hooked him up and dropped. Did you look up the cops, see if they're in jail?
That's right. They were the ones going to jail. I sent you on the emails that alligator story too.
Alligator.
But yeah, I mean that guy got the most charges
He got like
I've
6
ever
felony criminal
seen.
mischief. What was that about?
And I mean those girls that, you know, get out of the handcuffs and kick, you know, that are really drunk and kicking the cops and stuff. I've never seen them get battery on a law enforcement officer and all that kind of stuff. But this guy gets it.
Usually an English accent like that will get you out of some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
It's like,
a
that's crazy.
Florida woman wrestles dog from alligator's mouth.
How big?
4 hours. I'm gonna do for 4 hours.
For a dog owner in Florida, this has to be a worst case scenario here. An alligator grabbing your pet in its jaws. But that gator was no match for this dog's owner. She made sure that her pet was coming home, and she pulled her dog out of that gator's grip. Fox 13's Evan Moon
She doesn't
spoke
look like
tonight with the
somebody
dog
that would
owner
do that.
about this wild story.
It could
Not at all. And I've had a lot of
Three-foot
people, a lot
gator.
of let alone women. A lot of people wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Jump on a big gator, and I mean, I would. It's your pet, and that's your natural reaction. I think if it's
Maybe.
your pet.
have ended badly, but instead it ended with bravery. This story proves just how dangerous gators can be in Florida. This story also proves just how much a dog mom will do for her fur baby. An evening walk around the neighborhood, a dog's favorite
Although
part
she
of the
did
day,
see the
turned
gator
into any
and let her,
Floridian's worst
you know,
fear.
She shouldn't.
Well, she said she couldn't get her dog away from it.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't see anything at all at the time. Then all of a sudden I heard something.
A battle against a gator.
Suddenly I saw the eyes. I saw it turning itself around, so I started pulling her right away. Kona, let's go, but she's a really strong dog.
Within just a few seconds, a gator launched itself out of the lake and towards her dog Kona, and with one chomp had Kona's entire head in its jaws.
She's facing it, it's facing her, and it suddenly jumped at her and got her. So she was in all the way up to here, like her whole head inside its mouth. And I guess that's
couldn't
where
have
I
been
stopped
too
thinking,
small.
and I just dove on it, jumped on it.
I mean, because
there's a fish story if I ever heard one. This thing's getting smaller in my head every second. 2.5 foot little baby gator.
Straddled it, as ladylike as that is. No, for real, and was trying to pry its jaws open.
Kim against a 6'6" gator, and she won.
She did a crocodile hunter on it.
6'6". It's a decent size one.
A crocodile hunter straddle.
Its jaws from behind and freeing her fur baby.
Its back was to me, so it made me just
It's
jump
the goddamn
on.
news. Do you have to use fur baby? Like,
I
come
know.
on.
I'm not a fan of throwing fur baby in there.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Someone said that right in the beginning. They said, where'd it go? Do they have to have a video? Oh, no.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start calling the alligator what Bella calls him if you're gonna call the dog that.
What does Bella call the alligator?
Swamp puppies.
Oh, Jesus.
Which hand was which jaw? I'm like, I don't know. We just got lucky because it ran just as quickly as it ran after us. It went right back in the water and I got up and we were out of there.
Both Kim and Kona needing stitches.
Horrible
Now
Rob
they
said,
are
"I hate
healing
that dog
physically
mom
and
shit."
emotionally.
We're empty nesters.
Dog mom.
Yeah, me too. I hate it.
She's my baby.
There
So
we
I
go.
wasn't ready to take on that mindset that she's an animal versus a human.
Their story, a warning to all parents.
It could easily happen, and they're
I mean, people don't know. You don't take dogs
walk
down
your
by
dog
down by the lake.
Around the lake.
There's a gator. I saw a video of some black woman. She's like, "Here's a test to see if there's a gator," and she goes out and she's putting her arm in the water. She's
Yep,
like,
it's
"Is
wet."
it's wet? There's a gator in here."
Yep.
That's Florida. There's a gator. You
Everything.
could have a tiny little pond, tiny, and there could be a gator in there.
So many ponds that you would not think there's, basically a fucking puddle in a neighborhood, and
there's a gator
in there.
Oh, it's Florida.
That one I
That
said.
one right here in our
Yeah.
our pond's got
And
a gator in it.
that one over there by the Dollar Tree. That water there, when you
Yeah.
first pull in there, that I saw a gator floating in there the other day, and I always see a guy that drives up there, and I don't know if he takes his lunch there or something, and he had his dog tied to a tree right by the
Oh, God.
pond.
Bait.
And I thought I should go. Maybe he's not from here. I should go tell him you shouldn't tie your dog up at that tree. I didn't, but I.
was a good job.
I was in Meadow Point a couple weeks ago, and I saw about an 8-footer sunning itself. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, that's about the biggest one I've seen in the wild.
Yeah.
And that's just in the neighborhood.
Wow.
They're everywhere. And they just don't feed them.
Yeah, I love my dogs, and I take good care of them, and I've always had them, and I don't call them my babies.
Your fur babies.
My fur babies. They're my dogs.
They're my dogs.
They're allowed to be your dogs.
You might not be that lucky to be able to get your child or your pet. Many people say they're more afraid of us than we are of them. Clearly not the case.
Kona now staying right by Mom's side, his hero.
Yeah, you were mommy forever.
Oh my God.
Again,
I
this
wish
is an
it would have
important
eaten
reminder
her.
for dogs and children
Basically
to
letting
stay
that
away
dog
from
French kiss her. It's disgusting.
lakes where there could be gators. And remember not to feed the gators, because in a lot of cases, that's why they interact with people and pets. In Tampa, Evan Moon, Fox 13 News.
That was pretty brave, though.
Yeah, what's that? Good for her.
If that's what
Good for
happened,
her.
nobody's there to tell
Yeah,
us.
she
I
made-
if those wounds
But-
on her arms are real.
Because, I mean, clearly she didn't pry his jaws open. He might. You can't pry
Hulk
an
strength.
alligator's
She
jaws
Hulk.
open, but it could have made him. Obviously it made him
Yeah.
open his jaws. But poor doggy. But keep your dogs away from the edge of the water, man.
Yep, especially small dogs.
And I don't know, should she be walking that dog if she can't? She said he was
can't control it.
If he's so strong that she couldn't pull him away from a gator, I'd have been yanking him away from that gator, man. You see a gator? Jeez.
You were talking about the protest earlier and how it doesn't make sense, and why are these people protesting? Cutting government waste. This is probably the average protester right here.
So what makes Trump a fascist?
I don't know.
They gave me sign.
What makes Trump a fascist?
He does things without
Yeah, talk loud. I don't have my mic on.
I'm not really good into interviews stuff. Like that.
Sorry?
He just does everything he wants, and not following.
He doesn't know nothing about nothing.
I've heard a lot about this. There's a certain amount of people that will join any group to be a part of a group. There's just like a certain amount of people. Like there's been, there was a guy that went around, a black guy that went around converting KKK members into not being KK members just by like hanging out with them for a day. And then being like, well, I guess I'm not racist because this guy's pretty cool. And you're like, these people just wanted to be part of a fucking group. Any group that they could be a part of that would accept them, they're willing to join.
Just like the trans deal. That's what that is now.
Well, there was a girl on the news last night that was part of a protest, and we could tell all she wanted to do was dress up like Lady Liberty.
She was a part of this protest, this Donald Trump protest, and she was dressed as Lady Liberty and saying our liberty's burning. And then she's like, and I have a lot of trans friends, and I think this is affecting them. It's like a lot of trans friends.
It's like, really? You have a lot of trans
Where do you
friends?
find a lot of trans friends?
At this group, and then all these people got the same algorithm. I believe they're being manipulated by social media as well. Yeah. You all get the same thing, and you start talking, Oh, it's just so
one of my nieces has been out. I've seen her out protesting, and she's like the one with the microphone. And I was like, what's she protesting? And it was, it's a worthy cause, but you're not going to get anywhere with it. They want the millionaires, the billionaires out of politics. And
me too.
Yeah, it's like, well, that ain't going to happen. I'm sorry. I hate to burst your bubble, but that ain't going to happen.
That's who runs the country.
Yeah, we all get it. But they're not going to take billionaires out of, they're just going to ignore you guys.
So like you said, this is a bunch of people with the same algorithm. This is guys like this who just want to be a part of something, and it's also paid protesters.
Yeah,
so that's
all three. Not even pay. They don't have to pay these people anymore. I think they can change their algorithm to really get them into this, and you're a little bit like this, agree with this, or you just want to be a part of a group, and then you just get infiltrated with this groups are doing these things and doing these things, and next week they're in your town, having a thing. You're like, well, I'll go hang out with those people, and then you get there and they fucking have pre-made signs for you, and you grab a anti-Trump sign and you're just walking around not really knowing what's going on, but hanging out with people.
Like a total
I like your sign.
Yeah.
Ooh, that feels good. He liked my sign.
Ink Spike says, that's why I listen to the show. I like being part of a group. Part of a cool group.
Yeah, but this is a cool group, buddy.
Hey.
Flaws or, he's a convicted felon, that's all I know.
That's all I know.
Isn't that false? Isn't the only thing he knows false?
I'm just curious what makes him a fascist.
Okay, I think he excuse me, he was a convicted felon, but he got pardoned.
So
does that erase that?
I would think
it does.
so.
I think it does.
I think it takes everything away.
So he's not a convicted felon anymore.
So the only thing he knows
is a lie.
Is wrong.
So he's trying to control the media, right?
Say that again?
He's trying to control the narrative.
How is he trying to control the media? Doesn't every president try to control the narrative?
Yes. They try to control their own narrative, but one of the things that Trump's has done, for example, is the renaming the Gulf of Mexico, and then not allowing the Associated Press to come into the White House. Basically, trying to get.
What are your feelings about him renaming the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America when
Oh, that's the stupidest thing ever. Why would anybody?
Who
It's not even worth
cares?
talking about. Who cares?
majority of the Gulf is in fact
when I see
on the
somebody
coast of America,
with a Gulf of America shirt on,
Mm-mm.
I equivalent them to this side, this person as well, like on the opposite side, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of pointless. People.
Is
call
it pointless?
Yeah, people call it the Gulf of Mexico. What's the
Don't
point
you think
of
it could have a
changing the name?
positive tourism impact potentially?
Tourism has been down.
Oh, why are we talking about this, buddy?
Yeah,
Let's talk about something
And this
else.
guy
This is
clearly
stupid.
has no clue either. This guy doesn't.
Yeah,
His
he's,
points are
He
ridiculous
just wants
too.
to be part of something too.
Yeah, well,
What makes him a fascist?
One of the core tenets of fascism is creating an enemy, right, and blaming those problems on
What's
the
that?
enemy.
Oh, yeah,
So
the paper gave me, yeah.
Who gave you that?
guy pulling out of his...
They gave me the sign. It's a free sign.
Oh, someone gave you the sign, and then they gave you the handout. So are you reading it now to try to answer the question?
Yeah, but I mean...
this is exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I told he got a free sign.
Yeah.
He just wants to be down there hanging out with some people.
And they're handing out pamphlets telling you what the cause is and what to say and what to think.
Can I see that? Can you hold that
I'm
up?
just not... I'm
just curious.
Maybe you can have it.
I can have it?
Yeah, you can have it.
Alrighty.
Defeating Trump fascism, blah, blah, blah. Man, the Trump fascist regime.
The small print's gonna tell. They know nobody's reading that.
Nobody's reading that
guy
fucking
didn't
shit.
read it.
I'm not reading that shit.
So where did you get the sign?
All the way in the gatekeeper's house.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just pretty cool.
And that's another one? They gave you two pieces of paper?
Here.
Can I have that one too?
Yes, you can have both.
Oh, okay. So what brings you guys out here today?
Just because I saw people were hanging out with people.
Same thing as everyone else.
Just because people were hanging out with people.
Yeah.
That's why he wanted to go. I told you, I nailed this one. I nailed it.
And I don't have a job, so I didn't know anything else to do today.
That's what it is. People don't have jobs anymore. And they just see a protest and they go join. I got nothing else to do. They gave me a sign.
My mom said to get out of the house, so here I am.
That's crazy.
Huh. Yeah. Went and saw the what is that movie called? There's a new movie with Jack Black. It's like Tetris.
Is that
blocks
what you said?
or building blocks or
What was it?
No, it's Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Oh, so you went and saw that one?
Yeah,
it's the biggest movie. It got like 300 million in the opening. It's,
Really?
Yeah.
It was just on the news last night. We saw the trailer.
It wasn't terrible. Nothing super special, but we didn't mind it.
But kids liked it probably.
Yeah, the kids liked it. I didn't know. I didn't even know. I don't know what Minecraft is, but it was weird. We went to
I don't either.
The Brooksville Theater because it was all sold out like everywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is the biggest. I don't know if I just don't go to a lot of theaters or what, but it was like giant. It was a huge theater, and it was pretty packed, and people were going fucking. I guess it's a thing on the internet that like people are going crazy when they watch the movie.
Crazy like what?
Well, like we went and there was like parts and people would start applauding, and like there was certain parts where, I guess it's something that happened in the video game that they play and they just went crazy about. And then when it was over, everybody stood up and gave a standing ovation. It was weird.
It's going to be one of those cult things like...
yeah, it was like a cult.
Let's do the time warp again.
Everybody throws popcorn at the screen and does and shouts
That's
along.
the movie
Trace
hates.
It's my least favorite, which is fucking insane. Like, if Lauren had never seen that, and I tried to get her to watch that as a 30-year-old person, she would have divorced me.
Yeah.
And she acts like I'm fucking an idiot for not liking it. Fuck that.
Yeah,
like,
that's
what?
one of the things she would say. You're an idiot for watching that.
She said, "What are you, fizz?
What's wrong with what's wrong with your parents making you do that stuff?" The Rocky Horror Picture Show, But I went. I was into it for a little while. I don't think we took anything to throw or do anything. We just we thought it was fun to be in the theater when people were doing that, and I went maybe 2 or 3 times.
To what?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, man. Hey, come on.
It was a thing. It was a thing.
It was a fun, we never had anything like that before. It was a fun thing to do. The theater was kind of fun that day.
Oh, I think I gotta move out of Webster after a comment I made the other day.
What'd you do?
Nothing. Lauren just asked me for something out of the fridge, and there was 2 of them, and one had some already eaten out of it, and the other one didn't. And I was like, she was like, "Can you give me?" I was like, "Which one? The already ate someone?" And she was just like, "Damn, you've been in Webster too long." The already ate someone.
It's time to get out, Trace. It's not too late.
I gotta get out.
Escape from Webster. Oh, the market is only down 270, making a remarkable recovery. It's a golden age, people. Woo! It's a golden age.
Golden age.
It's the roaring 20s. Bella celebrating out there.
Yeah. It's a fact.
That's her pro-Trump bark.
That's my new move when I come in the house. Like I used to be like, "Shut up, stop barking," and I just give it right back to him.
Get in her face. All righty. I think we're about done for the day.
Oh, wow. It's 11
I know.
o'clock.
That show flew by. I mean, we started just 10 minutes late, I think. Me and Trace were in here in 10 minutes after it started, 15 minutes late. But hey, it still
Navy
flew
said
by.
earlier, Donna's going to be like Christina. If Donna's anything like Christina, after the show, she's going to be hangry.
I know. You just got to keep yourself busy and not think of it.
Just keep busy.
Just take like a Xanax and don't sleep for 3 days.
That's
That's your only option.
That's what I'm thinking. We need to take more naps.
More naps.
More naps. More naps.
Less food, more naps.
I think that's what we need to do is keep ourselves busy and do some napping.
Oh,
all right.
awesome.
Thanks for tuning in to ClusterF. Thanks for the hype train. We certainly appreciate it.
I know I can make it one day. I just have to.
We'll see.
Replay listeners, give us some PayPal
I mean,
money.
I've done that thing, the
Stupid
broth,
replay
but
listeners.
you know, or I did broth for over a week, but you
never
can't
do
even
it.
have broth. You know, and I was like, at the time, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, really looking forward to that broth.
You can have coffee though.
I
You
feel
drink a
like
lot
I'm
of
part
coffee.
of
Yeah, black coffee.
Black coffee.
I feel like I'm being sucked into your guys' fast. Like I didn't agree to this morning. Like I can still eat, right?
No, we don't want to smell you cooking food in there, buddy. No way. Fuck that.
I did make you a pot pie.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
it's a good pot pie too. That was tasty.
She's got to do her hobbies since she can't eat, but her hobbies are cooking. Keep myself busy.
I didn't. What I did was I waited till we were running out of groceries, and so I went and I was like, because I don't want to buy a bunch of groceries and then have them sit here. So I didn't. So we don't have a lot of food, but I do have a little couple pieces of chicken and the pot pies.
It's
that
a delicious
you gotta
pot
eat
pie.
it.
Yeah, I mean that.
Crust,
So I don't
chicken.
have. There's nothing really to open the fridge and go, okay, I'm gonna eat that.
Yeah, I caught myself at the first break. I was going right to the cabinet to get some of the Cajun mix. But then I was like, oh, crap, don't be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a huge lasagna fan, and I don't think Lauren is. So, like that lasagna, I think we ate about half of it.
Oh, I thought Lauren liked lasagna.
Let's get that. Did you make it with regular turkey? She doesn't like that.
Really? She just doesn't like it because she knows that it's.
You should.
It's. Well,
But
if
that's
it
what
would,
that's what we need to do is like something you could make lasagna with regular beef, babe, and you're not really it's got a lot of stuff that camouflages.
Yeah.
That's how you work your way back
Maybe.
into the beef.
Yeah.
So we should try that, and we also will notice whether it's so much better with this beef or
Yeah.
not.
But when you make those pot pies, those never last a full day. Like we eat the whole thing in one day.
Yeah, we usually do too.
we did. Me and you and my mom ate the whole pot pie.
So good.
We're like, well, we better eat a little extra because we're fasting.
Yeah, it was delicious. All right, we're out of here. It feel nice and cool in here.
Yeah.
Nice and cool. Finally got the air back on.
Nice.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock for more
See you
ClusterF.
guys.
Thanks for tuning in. Everybody have
Thanks
a great
for
day.
the hype train.
Thanks for the hype train. See ya.